ain't getting up.
All right, let's get it.
Walking in a crowd, in a faceless town, I need to feel the touch of a friend. In the countryside, I wander far and wide. The isolation gets me again. I don't know where to go. Sorry.
You all right?
You good?
Yeah. You straight?
Yeah.
I'm good. All right, back to the song.
I feel like crying. Oh my, it's time to open myself. Do something new. I wanna start and grow up a bit. Then suddenly my intuition and my wisdom grows. And then I know the most important step in massive fear. Understand this, I don't even know. Thank you for waking me up.
We definitely fucked up. Welcome to the Anime Podcast.
Fuck no.
My name.
Hey. Whoa. Didn't we just come off an appreciation episode?
What?
Yeah, we did.
Appreciate you.
Welcome to the Anime Podcast. My name is Benji.
Who am I?
Dom
I'm Lusan.
Kingston.
And you're watching Geek Giant Podcast. And you guys know what the fuck is going on.
Oh, shit.
It's the Yu Yu Hakusho 1K subscriber special, baby.
Oh, he got it all this time.
Let's get it. Hey, today's gonna be a good episode.
Goku a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, dog.
You need to leave.
Even I ain't even say it.
Damn, son.
That's my line.
We toxic like this now?
That's my line.
I only care about them niggas right down the screen.
We 2 minutes in.
Fuck it.
We only 2
Facts.
minutes in.
So if I say fuck them niggas, what you gonna do?
I mean, to be honest, I can't even say that.
All right, fuck them panels.
Oh. We're gonna save it. All right, so guys.
Oh my God.
Really quick before we get started, I want to ask you guys. I know that you have something that you wanted to.
Geek Giant News.
Yeah, Geek Giant News. Oh wait, save it for the end or
Finish it now.
all right, big bet.
Whatever you talking about, I got you.
Yeah, just want to see how you guys are doing. Like I said, we are at 1K on YouTube. Really, it's been really crazy growth as far as like the people that we've been able to reach. Especially like Nick, he actually showed me a couple comments and a couple like appreciative fans. Like seeing those comments really kind of get us motivated as a team, just to make great content. Just to bring the best kind of energy that we can to you guys. And like, to be honest, like I said, keep rocking with us. I promise you there's going to be an end goal. Like, I mean, like, we're just, right now, we're doing the best we can. We're trying to make a lot of things popping, but, like, just please keep rocking with us. We really appreciate all the love and support.
Facts.
Go
ahead.
No, that was it.
Before we keep going, I do want to, I'll bless y'all real quick. In the Discord, there was a bunch of y'all, so I'm not gonna get to everybody. But Moneybag Mari, the son Giku, and the cool guy. That's the people that I have in this screenshot. Shout out to y'all, cause I know y'all touched me with that, what y'all put in the shit. So
Facts. Beautiful.
Also shout out to, I think your name is Michael Alba. I was talking to you earlier today about Gundam and shit, but shout out to you, bro. Go fuck with his page. We'll put his shit up here. Fuck with his page. He does Gundam builds.
Ding, ding.
Yeah. He does Gundam builds. They're pretty fire. And also, lastly, shout out to where you at? Oops. That's cap. I think your name is Xavier, if I remember. Shout out to you as well, bro. You sent me that message this morning. Hey man, look, I'm gonna go ahead and say this for everybody that be. It was funny because both of y'all said the same thing today. Y'all both was like, "Hey, not to be weird. That's not weird, bro. Like y'all support the pod. Y'all can talk to us. Like that's what the Discord is for. That's what our social media is for. You know, we'll talk to y'all. Just give us some time to respond.
Yeah,
but
Facts.
On to Geek Giant news. I know y'all been waiting on this to hear this. I actually left what I was supposed to bring today. But it's here. First off, the book club, Jujutsu Kaisen, Volume 0 book club. Set your calendars for next week.
Next week,
July 25th, or that's 2 weeks.
Well, it's next Sunday. So
All right, next Sunday.
Next Sunday. Well, yeah,
Next Sunday,
Yeah,
July 25th. That's when the book club starts. Also, as we approach the book club, there will be details along the way, like we did previously with Volume 0 giveaway. We have a Volume 1 giveaway this time. So, to enter this giveaway, be on the lookout for details in the Discord. It will be coming soon. We will give you a time for that Sunday as well, coming soon. But I just wanted to let y'all know the date is set. We have another giveaway going. So, let's get it popping. You feel me?
Facts. I'm gonna make a separate post. I think probably on Instagram. Try to make sure that get more people on it. Because Discord is at 192.
Facts.
Yeah,
also, about the book club, I know y'all also, like, it's us, but also I want you to thank Phil for helping with the giveaways. KKZ, Princess Jasmine, Black Swordsman, and Babyface Killer. Shout out to y'all.
Goats.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, I'll make sure. You guys have really been like helpful, especially there are admins. Correct?
Yeah, all the admins.
Yeah, so really appreciate you guys. Gotta do something special for the homies soon. We'll figure it out. But that's Geek Giant News. There wasn't really. I think I had something else that I wanted to say.
Oh,
Jujutsu
Kaisen
is back.
coming back in 2 weeks.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
August 2nd. Akutami. Basically, we're gonna get more on Kenji. Correct.
Yeah, it's supposed to go into him. Like
Yeah.
we're supposed to. I think
Nigga,
start
hair
with
change?
him.
Now I know you sent me.
Nah, he just got locks.
So he always had locks, or like
As long as they keep him a
spi-
nigga,
it was
that's all I
spiky
care
though.
about.
Yeah,
As long as they keep him a nigga, that's all I care about.
He got a mustache.
He got that.
Facts.
He got hair like Ben.
Yeah, you feel
Oh,
me?
Ben
that's
Young
smooth.
Kenji.
Yeah. Hey,
hey,
to
yo,
be
young
honest,
Kenji.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I have a feeling Kenji about to be so
Bro,
fucking fire, bro.
Y'all did you see what I sent y'all?
So that was a real excerpt, right?
No, that was real.
Yo, the fact of the matter is,
That nigga beating niggas to pulps.
the higher ups, he said, yeah, I gotta beat this nigga's ass.
Yeah, but hey, this is the thing though. So like, they say that his technique involves like something around gambling, because if you remember, so like obviously in that like excerpt or whatever,
Yeah.
like he mentions like basically how whatever
He's a
happened.
gambler, yeah.
he has a gambling problem, whatever. But like that's funny, bro. Like.
He's
Why
like
you gonna make
17.
you gonna make a black dude? Yeah, like
17 nigga
how old
gambling
is-
problem.
I was about to say he is a third year.
Yeah,
so.
but
17, 18.
But they also said in the excerpt, they said that he looks a lot older,
Yeah.
but he actually is like he just I think he failed a grade or something, or
Yeah.
he repeated a grade.
So he's like 19, maybe.
But also, if you remember, when Yuta references him, he says something about like a roll of the dice or some shit like that. So like it kind of like hints at him being like his power. Like he says when he's on a roll, he's stronger than me. So like that kind of plays into like this nigga got some type of shit with
So I'm kind
with
of
gambling.
I'm kind of seeing how like I said, the Hunter x Hunter effect, where we're kind of
Yeah.
seeing how Nin, especially with like Knuckles, like
Yeah.
you know how
Yeah.
credit, like interest works and stuff like
Exactly,
that.
yeah.
I
That was
can kind of
smooth.
see those same kind of parallels.
Facts.
The fact of the matter is, I'm also starting to get like, if that's the case, the gambling thing. You remember Dabi and JoJo's, right? That was one of the best episodes within JoJo's, where basically like
was that in 3?
that was in 3. It was
Yeah, it was
right.
like, it was like in the beginning of 3, right?
It was the beginning of part 2 of part 3. If that makes sense. So the second half.
Yeah, okay.
Once they got to Egypt.
Yeah.
okay,
Those are the
okay,
desert.
okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he basically Dabi, he's like this gambler. They play like
a weird card game.
yeah, they play that weird card game.
Yeah.
And if you lose the set, then you lose your soul. So
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yo.
It's been a minute.
Yo, that's the thing, like JoJo's, but like having like think about like the gambling effect. I wonder how that's gonna play into like that's gonna be pretty
coin
dope.
game.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
That's
I
gonna be
can't
pretty crazy.
wait, man. Gay, we miss you, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I'm excited though because I remember I saw it. I know you posted it on Instagram
Oh, yeah.
story, and I was like, really?
Really?
I was like, let me
Niggas
look.
thought that shit was fake.
Yeah, facts.
But nah, it's like it's on Reddit, it's on Twitter,
went
it's
to-
everywhere.
Ducky, he's the one who I
Yeah.
get all my spoilers from.
Yeah.
He's the one who kind of I think he even mentioned like what the chapter's name was or something like that. I don't know if it's already done, but like the spoilers for it, I'm excited for it. We're gonna see, and yeah,
I say, bro, the dopest place for Jujutsu, like I fuck with Twitter and shit like that, but because I not necessarily stay away from spoilers, but like, bro, Reddit is a not Jujutsu Sushi is like fire, bro. Like,
Jujutsu?
that's the Reddit
It's
group.
the Reddit.
That's the Reddit group. It, bro,
Word.
theory. That's where like most of the time we like KKZ will post it for the most part, but like we'll be talking about theories. He'll post the stuff that we talk about, but some other stuff that we also talk about comes from there. Like that last theory about Mahito being Mahito and Yuji. But there was another one, bro. That shit is different. We can talk about it later. But like it's the question was, damn. Okay, I don't really want to say it.
is it gonna be a spoiler? I can just put a little.
Well, it's not a spoiler. Like the title isn't a spoiler. It's basically saying, does Mahito's transfiguration work on Toji and Maki because of So yeah, we can't talk about that shit without depth. Unless we want to go ahead and pop into spoiler territory real quick.
Nah, fuck that.
Nah. But I will say,
Damn, that's crazy though.
so now that has a lot of implications though. Like I feel like, but
it's different. Like when I'll explain that shit to y'all when we done. But bro,
crazy.
Damn.
Oh,
Very.
so really quick, I know. So like I said, today's the Yu Yu Hakusho episode. I want to try to see when we'll probably do. Do you want to do a Jujutsu episode kind of closer to the movie, or do you want to just do it randomly? We can have like two separate ones. So like,
I need some.
I gotta reread all that.
I need some fire shit in the manga coming soon first. When that happens, then we can do that. Cause then
we'll have at least something.
we'll have something to
But
talk
I feel
about.
like we can also discuss like certain elements within season 1.
Yeah.
I think we discussed a good amount of it.
I
but
think when the movie come out, we can do it.
Yeah.
Like when the movie like fully comes out, I feel like we can. So that way we can talk about Volume 0 without spoiling.
all right.
So
But really quick, I do want to read. I'm gonna read it's just like one single sentence. This is Ducky. Follow him on Twitter. He's the guy that I get all my spoilers.
I
from.
love that panel that he put. I was like, oh shit.
Hey, facts. Hey, Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 153 preview. The long-awaited Jujutsu Kaisen will resume its serialization. In preparation for the culling game, Yuji Hatadori is heading towards Hakari, but release date Monday, August 2nd.
That's the thing. That butt kind of had me a little sick. I was like, bro, tell me something.
No, but it's kind of like the same open-ended thing where right after the Shibuya arc, you remember where they're in the train station and you don't necessarily know how things are going
Bro,
to play.
I don't care what nobody say, bro. That was
shit
the
was
cold.
insane.
That was top 3 coldest moments in Jujutsu, bro. When that nigga Yuji claps, bro. All right, we done. Cause I'm gonna get too excited. Y'all know how I get.
Hey, really quick though. Really quick question. Do you think the Shibuya arc that's technically what we see in a war arc? Do you think it's a top 5 war arc of all time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That shit. And the only reason I say
That's
that
like the third. That's like the third arc or something like that.
That's
it's after.
no.
Yeah, it's after Star Platinum.
No, wait.
I mean
Plasma.
Plasma. My bad.
Hold on.
No, but that was like the 5th arc. Shibuya
Well,
was 5th arc.
I'm talking about main shit. We got like beginning shit. So we got the school shit. You know what I
That's
mean?
an arc though. That's an
That's
arc.
an arc.
That's one arc though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got like, do you count the
They got
Star Plasma. You have.
beginning?
I forget what the beginning is called.
Yeah, I forget
you
what that
have
shit's
that.
called.
Yuji eats a finger. That's what
Yeah,
it's called.
finger arc.
That and then you got Kyoto School.
Yeah.
And then Star Plasma. After Star Plasma.
Star Plasma was the one with
Is it Shibuya?
Hanami?
Shibuya is right after.
Hanami.
Mekamaru.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
it's
Shibuya.
Shibuya.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like that's just that's like a prequel.
Yeah, but I was like, there's
That's
like
a prequel.
preludes
So
and
you
shit.
But
you
it's the
feel
same
me?
thing. But it's the same thing as the most recent, Perfect Preparation. So
Yeah. Now I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people don't really talk about this shit, but that Mekamaru shit about to go crazy.
Bro,
Yeah, facts.
the Mekamaru shit is fire. Especially, I'm not gonna
Facts.
spoil, but y'all know what I'm talking about. When his
No, you can't.
his
say it.
design is fucking crazy, bro.
Facts.
Oh God,
Like,
I got to see that shit animated.
that shit's gonna be beautiful. When do you know when the next season coming out? No.
no.
Now I know some artist said something about season 2, but that nigga don't know what he's talking about.
It's probably coming out next year.
Yeah. So really quick, we're gonna talk about a couple chapters, then go straight into the Yu Yu Hakusho juicy stuff. So I want to talk about Tokyo Revengers. The crazy thing, like I said, last week I caught up all the way. Currently caught up to the manga. Actually, JC, you read the latest chapter, right?
Yeah, I just.
So JC has caught up as well, and then Nick is
I'm
right
in the final arc. I'm right in the final arc now.
So I want to get you guys and now I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch the last episode, but I mean, obviously we know what happens. You know, Kisaki's introduced to Toman, but I wanted to ask you guys, like solely, especially like JC.
Yeah.
And
Did a new episode come out? I'm sorry. Did a new episode come out this week?
I think it came out yesterday, but I didn't watch it. So I think I missed 2 episodes, but I'll still catch up.
I haven't watched since 12.
Okay, no problem. But I
Manga
mean,
better.
we are.
The manga is just it's too good. It's too good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to ask, and I'll start with Nick. Nick, so what is your perception of Tokyo Revengers manga right now? Currently, I know you read about 50. Had it been at least 50?
Bro, I told you I was dead at, like when I told you, like I said, niggas about to clown me, but like I told y'all I was in 45, like 50s, bro. I was literally dead on chapter 40. I'm in 126 right now. Like
crazy.
3 days. Crazy. 3 to 4 days. And like
it's like 5 or 6 volumes
and
right there.
Bro, I finished 2 volumes yesterday in an hour. Less than an hour. I literally sat down, bro. I sat down. It was what, 7? I remember sitting outside 7:22. Like 7. No, it was like 7:11 type shit.
On that breeze while you reading the manga.
Bro, when I got to that second volume page of the chapter numbers, it was 7:55. So not even a full hour, bro. I was rolling, and it's 8 chapters per shit. So I read 16, and the thing about Tokyo Revengers, it's 24 pages. It's like 24 plus pages.
Yeah, Kodan should be real generous with their pages.
Yeah, I like that.
It's very. I'll say it's so.
Nick be fucking mad at the 13 page.
Bro, I be like, bro, this shit short as fuck.
Shout out to Jika.
Oh, I haven't read
it.
Bro,
it hasn't come out this week.
I'm 2 chapters behind.
What?
Yeah.
It's fair though. It's bi-weekly.
We get a Jagan this week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
that's bi-weekly too.
I need that.
I gotta catch up. I gotta read
Did
that
we
shit.
even talk about that on the pod?
We haven't.
Oh yeah. Hey, Jagan. Hey, like I said,
I gotta read that shit.
We gonna get right with that at some point.
Wait, do we have a dedicated Discord channel for Jagan?
Yeah, it's just not popping yet.
Yeah, we gotta get people on
the way people be on Blue Lock. I need y'all to be on Jagan too.
Blue Lock is just a beautiful.
Jagan different though, bro.
Blue Lock be getting hate, man. Y'all niggas gotta stop.
I gotta read that again. I'm on like 108.
The only criticism I see is like actual soccer players say it's cringy.
Yeah, everybody said, but like the thing
Run
is,
up angles be stupid. Fuck it.
But it's funny though. The people that say that's cringy, they say it's just like they think it's equally as cringy as Tokyo Revengers. And I don't even think Tokyo Revengers is that cringy. I just think the dialogue they say sometimes is kind of OD. In Blue Lock at least, especially Shido. Shido be wildin'.
Yeah. Talking about
basically tan nigga.
Yeah, tan nigga.
But that's not too many. Like, I feel like this is the first. I'm not gonna say this is the first. This is the new age of delinquents, kind of like mangas. Yeah. I think the thing about it, and I said this before, Tokyo Revengers. Literally every chapter makes you want to read the next chapter.
Hell yeah!
Like,
bro, I did not like, bro. As we all know, I'm dead supposed to be reading Bleach still. Yo, bro, I have not touched Bleach. Like, I have not, bro. Since I picked up Tokyo Revengers, I was like, I'm gonna read 20 chapters of this and 40 chapters of Bleach, bro.
Can't do it. With
Can't
the manga.
do it, bro. I kept
not
going.
with the manga.
And like, but back to your question. So I'll just go ahead and say this. Like I've been telling some people say top 1, some people say top 2. I say top 2, and you know JJK is 1 for me in New Gen. But if you say Tokyo Revenger is 1, I'm not going to criticize you. Like this shit is really good, especially for it to be non-battle. Like that shit is really amazing.
Yeah,
ain't no power scale, and it's like
facts.
Like we said,
it's a real story.
Yeah, a weak MC. But like his moments are crazy, bro. Like I be sitting there like, bro, this nigga about to make me turn up. Like, but like, no spoiler. So between Bloody Halloween and the Black Dragons, I really don't know what I like more. I think Bloody Halloween is tied into the story a little bit more.
especially with Mikey's brother.
But I think as far as like goated moments, I just think Black Dragon had hit it, bro. Like
I can say that,
bro. Like them panels that I sent y'all, especially I ain't gonna say his name, but T.
Oh yeah, T. I was about to say his name. No cap.
Hey, bro, the tats go crazy.
His hair was dope too,
bro. And niggas.
His hair was fire.
Niggas thought I was capping. Hey, bro, Tokyo Revengers, low key top one in the past 5 years. Best designs for characters. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
It matches their personality a lot.
I know people say the necks be mad long, but that's just
bro. It don't matter. Fuck it. Them niggas are clean, bro. Especially, I'll tell y'all my 3 favorites. Well, as far as design, it's definitely like I told you, Hakai. No order though. Hakai. I fuck with Mitsuya and Chifuyu, but my characters is Mikey, Chifuyu, and Mitsuya are my 3 favorites.
Hell yeah.
Like, bro, them niggas, just like the wording, bro, I could screenshot that shit for days, no context, and I can motivate you anytime.
Bro,
like,
a lot of great quotes. Very motivational series.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm thinking about this now. It's kind of making me like think about it. Like you're in Tenjaku right now, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 moments in particular, and JC knows what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what
There's one moment where, like, that shit, I remember reading that shit, and my heart just dropped. And I'm thinking about it right now, and I like, it's just like, just little things, little tidbits where you go read it, and you go be like, you go sit back in your chair and be like, you know that meme where they
Hell yeah.
Facts.
Yo, no, same exact reaction.
Talking about the bike.
I'm talking about the bike. But not only the bike, I'm talking
I know.
I'm talking about after too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay. Hey, you go. Hey, we got to come back.
I bet you I'll be done by next episode.
Do it, bro.
Like,
Do that shit. Bro, let's talk about next episode. Fuck it, right? We're gonna get that shit.
Yeah,
that's my favorite
That shit did, bro. Especially, I say, I'm trying to think what could be like some of my favorite moments though. First off, fuck Kisaki, bro.
Kisaki.
And the crazy thing is, he ain't even done nothing yet. Like, I don't know exactly what he do, but he ain't done nothing yet to where I'm like, yo, bro, fuck this nigga, bro. Because I'm going to keep it a bean. Just off of backstory, I know some bullshit about to happen. If it, bro, and y'all know, y'all ain't got to say nothing, but like, y'all know exactly which one I'm talking about. Bro, I know he about to do some foul shit. And, bro, I'm going to jump in this manga and beat his ass myself.
Hey, facts, bro.
Like,
bro, God,
hey, Slick, like this, like, to be honest, I dead ass would join, like, Toman. Like, awesome.
Yo,
bro,
some real shit.
Hell yeah.
I would join Toman.
Hell yeah.
I can see JC with a head tattoo.
Hey, I'm tweaking.
I had the dragon shit right here.
Hey, Nick already got the tattoos. I got little mini ones, but I'm gonna get right this summer. So
I'm tweaking, but also like we talked about earlier, Baji.
Oh,
Baji, most drippy.
Oh,
most
facts.
drippy. Him, yo, and Future Kazuto. Yo, that nigga is yo, bro. His fit, the shit I posted on my story, bro. That fit is different. But when I saw it, I was like, I see what he did.
What about Future Kisaki though? Like,
yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
It weirded me out. It weirded me out.
He's the bro,
Really?
like
because he's not like tan anymore. I thought he was like a.
You thought he was like a tan. Well, even in the
he was
anime,
tan. He was tan in like the. He is.
That's what I'm saying.
But
He is,
I
but he's
think-
not like.
But not as an adult though. Yeah, you're right.
But the reason I think there's a reason behind that because
So
if you know about Kisaki's backstory, you know that he didn't used to be like this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, facts.
that's what I
Yeah,
was
when he was a kid, yeah, he was. That's fair.
All right, so hold on.
He must have grew up. on
Y'all
the
can
side,
answer this question. I'm not gonna say it out loud, so like people can't hear. Y'all can just answer me because I got a theory about this. Damn, is he?
No, just turn this on.
Oh yeah, facts.
Turn this joint down.
No,
Mute this shit.
it's not gonna matter though, because like they'll still be able to hear it through the thing. Right?
Because the only way they will hear it is through that. You just
All right,
Okay,
so
mute
mute everything.
Mute every mic. Sorry guys. Hey man, they some hoes for not telling me, man.
Bruh.
But hey,
No. You gonna fuck with it.
I'm gonna feel.
You gonna fuck with it. You gonna fuck with
It
it.
I'm gonna fuck
spoils
with
the
it.
fun.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Hell
I know.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like I said, but I already have my theory about
That's
that.
crazy. I was
Like-
even thinking about that shit, bro.
Like, and the only thing that, and I can say this because it's no context, but the only reason I say that is because what he refers to him as.
Yeah,
That's why.
fair.
And then he was because when he says it the first time, he's like, huh? He like,
Yeah, I thought it was somebody else.
because he says
Like,
it there.
telling him.
He says it there and in the
You're talking about the hero comment?
yeah,
Oh,
and
yes.
in the future.
Yeah,
He says it in both. But that's when
Facts.
but no, his future. My thing is though, I always love like the pinstripe suit, like clean ass cut.
With him with the fur coat,
glasses.
though?
I ain't seen that
Yeah.
yet. I ain't seen that
That
yet.
shit's smooth.
The
Yeah,
glasses,
that shit's smooth.
but even like slick back hair.
And the hair?
Yo, he was
yeah.
hard. When he popped up, it was like he was like, oh, he was like, oh shit. Yeah, facts.
Oh shit! Spoilers.
See, look at this.
Spoilers.
Leap your ass, nigga.
My fault.
But so we can continue. I'm trying to think about what's like a really favorite moment of mine, like that I know y'all probably fucked with.
Yeah, I don't want to say. I can't say mine.
Yeah, yours probably.
Yeah.
I got a couple too, but I want to kind of.
It involves my favorite character.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask y'all that: who's your favorite character? Like
right.
number only, like you get one pick. One.
You got 3.
I mean, no, I'm saying like,
oh, like favorite character. All
like out of everybody, I give my one.
Realistically, this is one of the only like one of the few series where it's literally the MC. Literally the MC.
I respect that.
I respect.
I
Nah,
respect
it's got to be that though.
Yeah, nah. Right. So like for what you know,
Yeah.
it's Takamichi as well.
Okay, but
But
what I don't know.
Sanzu. He's in Tomon though. He's the nigga with the fucking face mask.
All right.
Top tier person. Like he's just a goat.
Out of my 3, my 1 is definitely Chifuyu. Like I said earlier.
Fair.
Like, and the only reason I say that, if it's not gonna be Takamichi, it's gonna be him because of who he is to Takamichi.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
that I
Great
really fuck
guy.
with that.
He's
Bro,
just
great guy.
Bro, the most loyal
Amazing
nigga in the
bro.
entire
Amazing
fucking
nigga, bro.
Bro,
Hey,
that's basically like his like Draken in a sense.
Now, Akun I feel like is Takamichi's dragon though in certain aspects. I mean, maybe.
Where I am right now, what Akun just did, I was like, hey, hold the fuck up. Hey, you gotta like that, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
Now, I don't know, man. Like, this is one of those series. It's really crazy. Like, I know you said this is simply like it's actual plot, but the thing about it, I don't think I've ever really felt like a connection to a series to this degree where it's literally because even like the way everything is kind of set up with certain characters, like and like how everything connects to something.
Yeah.
Like Mikey and his backstory. Kisaki and his backstory.
Bro, Mikey's backstory.
Even Shifuyu, like all their backstories kind of like correlate the main cast backstory. Especially you find out in Tenjaku, right? Yeah, Tenjiku. Like you'll figure out there's more to the family line between Mikey and that family.
Yeah. So I actually just read his backstory. So it just finished. Excuse me, or I think. Yeah, it just finished that part of talking about how he became, like how his name became Mikey and shit like that.
Yeah.
So that shit is fire.
Yeah.
All right, my favorite moment, if I'm picking one, is between Christmas.
Oh,
Facts.
it's between-
That shit was
Wait,
awesome.
hold up. The church?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit was awesome. That shit was
bro.
so fucking dope.
Different. That shit was crazy.
Why must I
ain't
do
gonna lie,
this?
that whole read, bro, I was like,
Bro,
I couldn't put it down, bro. I was like, I gotta finish this before I go to bed. I was like, I can't. It's that, and then I ain't gonna even say that part, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Before I ain't even gotta say it. Bloody Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, yeah. But the coldest part about that shit, bro, it was after though. The meeting after, that shit was cold.
Meeting was fire.
I think
Facts.
I think the I don't know if it depicts a movie. There's a part that I'm pretty sure you know about. Like I don't know if that depicts a movie, especially like The Hill, but I think that's a reference to a very famous movie that I may be missing. I have to check it out, but yeah, I think he used like a movie reference for that one. So yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah,
Tokyo Revengers.
Tokyo Revengers.
Top two new gen.
Yeah.
Way better than My Hero.
Okay, fuck it. Fuck it.
Hey, just,
But
Hey, yo, I'll shake
it's
out that
great, but it's a great segue into what we got to talk
facts.
about.
My Hero's next. Now, I did say that, you know, it's the top 3 right now. So you got
I would, and like I said,
at least top 3.
I'll give it to y'all. I will give it to y'all now. The past 2 chapters have made things better for me, so I will say, hello, monkeys. Dom Lu here. Just want to let you know that there are major My Hero Academia spoilers up ahead, and I'm talking up to chapter 305. If you are not caught up to the My Hero manga, I'd say skip ahead. All right, Dom Lu out. My Hero is in the new gen big 3. I will put it there. For now, because before we get into this topic, there's only one thing I can say about that. It's either 2 things that can happen from here. This shit go all the way downhill, or it is completely up. There is no in between. And I feel like the next 5 to 8 chapters can decide whether this is gonna be a really like it's gonna end well or it's gonna end bad. So
to start. Oh, can you?
I didn't say my thoughts on it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think I have a theory about Tokyo Revengers. I have a theory about the Attack on Titan. Ever since the Attack on Titan and the ending of it, we have noticed things in Kodansha that are kind of crossing over into this big 3 conversation.
Hold on, wait. Like the ending of Attack on Titan?
Yes, since the ending.
I haven't read.
No, I'm just saying like in general. I haven't even read it either. But like since the ending of that, we've seen other Kodansha titles getting like Fire Force is getting a lot more popularity recently. Right. Even after the anime ended. Yeah. Fucking Tokyo Revengers, obviously. That shit skyrocketed in popularity.
I was talking about Fire Force though.
Oh yeah.
Where that shit is in the manga right now, I'm not fully caught up, but I saw some shit. Yo, this nigga is going crazy.
Yo, Okubo's different. Okubo's a different type of manga. I ain't gonna cap.
I do want to have an episode on him, especially with his depiction of like black characters.
Yeah,
hell yeah, he's really.
I feel like he does black characters
justice.
For my people that do read Fire Force and know about it, Arthur right now.
Arthur, that nigga. If you really just get past his like bullshit, cocky attitude,
he has the best character dynamic out of any character I've seen in the past couple of years, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The way his power is scaled is the best. It's so amazing because it's all on him. It's all on him.
He's like he's just like Black Star to me though.
See, but the thing about he's a little
more complicated than Black Star.
But y'all know about Arthur though.
Yeah, and I know about his story. It's sad. Yeah,
not even that, but like the way his power is.
Yeah.
Like it's based off of how he views himself. Mm-hmm. So like if this nigga view himself as a god, he gonna be
you see the sword, nigga?
Like, no.
Bigger than Fuji, bitch.
Nah. Have you seen his sword recently?
I haven't seen the sword recently. I just seen the little Excalibur.
This, bro. If you've seen season 2, you have to pick up the manga. Like
I didn't finish season 2. I gotta finish it.
And that's the thing. It's funny because shout out the homie that go to my gym. I always forget his name, but he walked up on me and was like, I dead ass was like putting my shoes and shit on like to get warmed up. He said, hey. He said, you wasn't lying, bro. Season 2 of Fire Force is like that. And he not even at the part that I wanted him to get to. Uh-huh. Like, he's halfway. He's like 5 episodes behind. And I'm like, bro, just wait.
I got to get right. Because the only thing is, I started to get a little confused, especially with the Dola Burst and the...
See, they clean all that up, though.
All
of that is cleaned up.
So, yeah, I got off where there was at that tree. Okay. Or that factory in that forest. My fault, it wasn't a tree. It's a factory in the forest.
So you talking about... So, you're in season 2?
Yeah, I'm in season 2.
So the Nether.
Ogun going crazy.
So you at the Nether pretty much.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Bro, you halfway there.
Hell yeah, I just gotta keep going. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Also the OP, the first OP for Fire Force.
All of them. Inferno, Mayday, Torch of Liberty. Shout out.
Mayday threw me off so hard though when I first.
Mayday go crazy. Mayday go crazy because if I toss that on in the gym, you know it's curtain.
Yeah, talking about Revengers, bro. Like these series are going crazy, and they're different. There's stuff that we haven't seen before. They're innovative. They're letting in Kodansha, what I've heard is they let creators have a little more freedom.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And you can tell like Shonen Jump, you can like tell what gets the Shonen Jump treatment. Yeah. You know what I mean?
With Blue Lock.
A little bit, which is crazy. Is that Kodansha title?
Kodansha,
yeah, but still though, you know what I mean? The freedom that they're giving mangaka is boosting their popularity.
Yeah.
So Tokyo Revengers to me is gonna go down in history.
I think
at this point.
I think 100%. I think the Shonen Jump and Kodansha. Hey, Shonen Jump better pick it up. That's all I got.
Real shit, real because they only got like what they got like 2-3 series.
I'm
that
gonna tell you what in my opinion what Shonen Jump has to stop doing though.
They eating off of Jujutsu though. So.
They're really eating. They're
You know
really
what they about to eat off of?
Chainsaw.
They about
Man.
to eat off of Chainsaw. Like, nigga, yo, that animation is about, bro. I'm telling you, they gonna have. They are gonna have the Demon Slayer treatment. Bro, the sales are going to go crazy.
How many volumes?
Speaking
are
of
there
sales, though,
What's
Tokyo Revengers is actually, I want to say, top 3 in sales right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, see right there.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Oricon.
Yeah.
I think Oricon. They announced.
But
It's crazy. It's been out for so long and it's just not getting anime.
Chainsaw gonna blow that. Go ahead.
Oh no, continue.
Yeah, Chainsaw gonna blow up. But what I was about to say was, what Shonen Jump has to stop doing is accent titles.
Yeah,
like
fact.
I understand.
Their fucking system is dumb. It's
but my thing
outdated.
is, isn't so they have 14 titles, right?
16.
But it's like 16. But the last 4, it's like the last 4. If they don't get a buzz within like the
Cut them
like a
hoes.
few weeks, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
I was because whenever
except for gag manga, they give that a little more time.
Yeah.
so
It's kind of bullshit for being.
I forgot what they was talking about last time, but last time we posted the stuff in the Discord, they was like, it was some good titles. It was like a 2 or 3 good titles at the bottom. They was like, bro, I pray that this shit don't get axed. But like that's the thing, bro. Like Phantom Seer was like that. I thought it was building up. You got to give that shit time. Same thing with Hunter's Guild. I feel like you got to give that shit time.
But even think like Phantom Seer, it had the sales though. I don't know why. Cause like I was seeing on Twitter like people like, yo, why would you act?
unless it didn't get axed and it was the creators like, hey, I gotta go.
Nah, I heard it was Shonen Jump.
It was Shonen Jump, and I don't get that one either. That was the only one that really like weirded me out.
At that time, though, like I said, I think it's just right now though. I feel like it's mainly because we're not getting Jujutsu that they're not having. That's not overbearing everything else.
Hell yeah.
But like Jujutsu was that thing that was like that's everybody's main focus. I feel like right now, it just as far as like off of name, it's only been My Hero, Jujutsu, and Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah.
Because that's what we've been getting weekly. That's what we've been getting the most popular, especially even animation.
You see those trending consistently on Twitter.
Yeah.
So.
Now,
Facts.
the other one is also that I gotta check out. Sakamoto Days. I heard that shit is crazy.
I heard that shit's wild
that shit
too.
goes
Yeah,
dumb.
I think
it's been out for a while too. I just never checked it
I
out.
think that's gonna be my next read like that.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with Spy Family, so I think
That too. Yeah. Spy
Hell
Family.
yeah, I gotta catch up on that.
What's the other? I need to.
I didn't read the Neuro shit.
I haven't either.
Nero,
Nero, yeah.
It's old style. I like it.
Is it good?
I like Undead on Lux.
It's actually
art.
pretty good. Yeah.
So
know
I
what you're
started
talking
it,
about.
and I like the premise of it. It seems like it can go somewhere.
Hell yeah.
I just got to get into it a little more.
Hell yeah.
And
I
then-
read the first like. Just sneeze his headphones off. Yeah.
You straight, bro?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, that was.
Alex, you good?
Nah, I'm good.
Yo.
I don't know. None of that. Whoa. Slow down.
All right, now I'm just saying, bro.
Now, Undead looks pretty good. I think I read like the first like 4 or 5 chapters. It's a little gaggy,
Yeah.
but I fuck with it.
Little what?
Gaggy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, what's good with y'all boys?
Nah, but I know it's like a little goofy ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like,
I gotta finish. Go ahead.
I think like it might get anime for what I know,
Okay.
but I don't know who's gonna.
But that's one of those that series that it seems like it would be so much better as far as the anime because of how the design is.
Hell yeah! I love the art style in that
chiseled
shit.
ass.
Hell yeah!
Fucking MC.
With the fucking plate in the fucking hell yeah. He real though. He funny.
He funny as hell. I do have to finish. I have to finish the first chapter of Red Hood Hunter's Guild.
Shit smooth.
Nah, I like it though. I like how where I am at least. I
But
like how
it
is.
does seem a little like the others.
It's chapter 1.
You know what I mean? Like even a bad like Shonen Jump really like
It's chapter 1.
recycling. I know, but like I've seen
I don't think we've
Evil
seen-
Beast before.
I don't think we've seen anything to the degree of like fairy tales or
It's just werewolves. Hopefully it's not just werewolves. Hopefully there's other shit.
No,
like
I think we're
I
gonna,
feel like it's gonna end up like being
other shit like
yeah.
ghouls or like fucking goblins
we'll
or something
see
like
like
that.
the 3 little bears on some wild shit.
Yo, Pinocchio, you gotta fight Pinocchio.
that'd be
It's like a
crazy.
sword nose.
Oh yeah,
That'd
funny.
be crazy.
Niggas about to turn that shit to Disney.
But
It look like it already.
that'd be like, hey, like an anime Shrek. That would still be crazy, bro.
Yo,
Hey,
Donkey.
donkey. No, but
turn into a fucking horse.
really,
You know the Muffin Man?
But so back to My Hero really quick. I
facts.
do want to say, so the biggest concept that I kind of got from this chapter itself was
Spoilers.
Spoilers. The biggest thing that I got from it was the fact that I showed you guys the panel with Deku, and I'm not gonna lie, like I said, when you feel something within like a series, whether it be manga or anime, that's when you know that's good stuff. Seeing Deku's face, especially like after the mask came
All
out.
right, so before you continue, that nigga's design looks so much better without that mask, right?
No, but I think that was on
Just the ears, bro.
So,
It was the ears.
but
I mean, even whenever he was with what's her name? When he was talking to nigga and Chisaki,
Chisaki,
like
yeah.
even then I was like, bro, keep that shit. I get why you have it. Keep that bunny ear piece off. Like even if he only had the neck piece that was just the mouth, keep that.
Oh god, that shit's
But like
smooth.
the ears, let it go, dog.
Yeah.
Now my interpretation.
Go ahead. What you doing?
My interpretation of why he had those ears on, I feel like that was a stylistic choice from Horikoshi because, especially like seeing now, I think he like in order to like drown his sorrows and that kind of
despair.
show his despair to the outside world. He wanted to keep everything bottled in. I think that was a symbolism kind of thing because once the mask came off, you got to see how hurt he was as a character.
Not even that. That it's symbolic. It might be in that, but also bunny ears. He always wanted to be like All Might, right?
I mean, yeah, it's the hair.
Hell yeah. Now, because remember when he's like, now he said, hey, I don't need to be like you anymore. Like I'm good. Basically, they kind of like dismiss All Might. Now the ears are gone.
Mm-hmm.
See, but he still wears it though. He only had it. It was only off because it only comes off when he's fighting.
Yeah.
So it's still there.
Yeah,
I
it
thought
hangs
like
from
came-
his shit.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
because remember he puts it back on or he has it on when they first start, and then it drifts off once they start like trying to get him. But
he do look beat up now though.
Yeah.
Which is
he always looked beat up. I love how I think it's Kaminari. Yo, I love how that nigga said, "Yo, let's go back and take a bath, nigga. You dirty looking nigga." Like, bro.
I thought he said it in the past. I think that was a
No, that was
flashback, or
now.
That was
He was
then?
like, because he was
now.
like, "Let's go back and take a bath." Like, I mean, that was
ass.
kind of wild. Let's go back and take a bath together. But like that
Whoa.
nigga, but like.
But bathhouses in Japan.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
such a normal thing.
But still, bro,
I couldn't
like,
do that shit.
take a bath, bro.
Hey, would y'all do that? We go
Hell
to,
no, I
go to Japan?
couldn't.
I definitely want to get in a hot spring.
I'll get in a hot spring. I'm not taking a bath with niggas.
I mean, I'm not being naked.
At the YMCA.
I
you
don't
going
do that even there.
What?
Hey, no, I'm
At
just
the
saying.
Dow.
I'm saying you do that.
For my Charlotte people know about the Dow.
Hey, you going to the
The Dow.
you go into the Dow, bro. The first thing you do,
I'm not going to the Dow.
you just see.
I'm going to like Harris.
You go into the locker room?
or
Yo, you
Brace
go- yo, you
or fucking.
yo,
I'm
you
not
walk-
going to the Dow. Let's stop right there.
You walk into the locker room, bro. You look around, you're like, oh shit, bro.
Old niggas.
Yo,
Old niggas.
Old
yo, they don't have no
motherfuckers,
shame, bro.
None, bro. I'll be
Oh
like,
God.
That shit
they
be like,
should. Niggas, bro. The niggas be walking, bro. I be like, you know, bro, after a good workout session, you like, all right, I'm gonna hit the sauna, like,
Hell
sweat
yeah,
out a
you're
little
right.
bit. No.
Punk motherfucker gonna come
Niggas
in
walk
there
in there,
naked.
bro. Niggas walk in there with their towel on just to sit down and take it off. I be like, dog, what the
What the
fuck?
fuck are you doing,
Bro,
bro?
and then I always do the same method. You know, I ain't trying to get ass naked in front of these niggas, man. I don't know what they
Bro,
like they
I'm
about.
never, bro. I go in there basketball short. The only thing that I don't might have not on is like my shirt.
Yeah, same.
That's it.
Yeah, facts. I put my towel on, then I take my drop.
Nah,
You know, take my
I
drop,
keep my
you know,
nope. Nah, hell
my
nah.
shit on,
Keep
yeah.
my shit on. Short
If
stay
somebody-
on.
if somebody
Compression
wanna-
short stay
somebody
on.
wanna
Wait, so
Play games.
y'all ain't never take a shower in the locker room?
I'm a
In
keep.
the-
I
in
worked
the
there.
shower,
So
the
when I
locker
went
room.
from working out, I kept my compressions on, and I put that on everything I love. Hand on it.
Oh yeah, I don't do that. When I go to the shower, I put like in a bag so it don't get wet. And then I take a shower, then dry off, take it off.
Nah.
Back on. Yeah.
But like it was rare when I worked there.
That's
it
crazy.
was
I don't do
even
that
rare.
shit. I'm
But
telling
look,
I'm showering naked.
Nah, they have the only time I ever did was when I went to the they got the single shits in the family family shit. So right into the pool.
Oh wait, yeah, they gotta be like on some stall shit.
Not
Oh yeah, you talking about that weird shit? Fuck no, I'm doing what he doing. I never been through that before. But I'm doing what he. Keep my shit on.
Even with the curtain, bro. I always
say prison, nigga.
Nigga, it's so.
Hey, how we get here? How we get here?
Talking about that. You mentioned it now, nigga.
Oh yeah, I took a bath, nigga.
No, it was about My Hero shit. But yeah, what was your perception of the chapter?
Great follow up from the last chapter.
Great follow up. 2 good chapters in a row. Like I said,
record.
It's a record
for like the past 8 months.
It's been a good 8.
It's been a smooth.
It's been a smooth like 4 or 5
chapters.
Months.
Yeah, it's been a smooth.
I think Liberation arc ended in like what, March?
Yeah,
maybe it did end in April.
Liberation, it was cool. Everything was cool in Liberation, but it was
he saved it.
Once they get into the whole like quirks and shit, that's when it goes downhill.
But not only that, just the aftermath of the Liberation. It seemed kind of like...
But like I said before, since Liberation, I'm going to be honest, even with it being good, the stakes still don't seem high to me, though. Yeah. Like, there's nothing... Like, I feel like this is just becoming it's becoming a interpersonal quarrel versus a personal quarrel externally, where I feel like, with... Let me think. With JJK, anybody can go.
Yeah.
Facts.
Chainsaw, anybody can go.
Yeah, somebody gotta die.
Like Revengers, anybody can go. Like
shoot Ida or something.
Oh my god.
So somebody actually says, I want to say it was Black Swordsman when we was talking about it earlier. Black Swordsman or Hawks on the Discord has something to say. Then they was like, they think because it do seem like right now that this nigga is going to go back. That's what it seems like, because it seems like the class 1A is not going to let him go anywhere without them.
And he won't hurt him.
And that's my problem.
Yeah, I was hoping he would do that shit.
And this is why I said this in the Discord too. I was like, if you think about it, this is the thing. The school, like the class, they are... My allergies been on some shit today.
Blueberries.
So, damn. My bad, y'all. Damn, bro, I can't swallow. This shit kind of fucking me up right now.
Take your time.
Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, low key. So, but they said that. So my biggest thing was, I feel like the school, the class, they're banking on Deku to only use his evasive quirks, because they only know about the 4 through 6, which is the Black Whip, smoke screen, and I can't remember what the other, because he hasn't used float.
He hasn't used float yet?
Mm-mm. He's only been, like, from what I know of, they just said 4 through 6. Okay. They mentioned him when he uses Black Whip, and they mentioned when he uses the smoke screen.
6? Oh, is it that impact shit, that weird speedy shit you did on Muscular? Nah, he didn't use that yet.
I don't know. They just said 4 through 6, but this is my thing. I feel like they're banking on him to use that to be evasive, so they have strategy. The strategy is, like I said, banking on him using those, but also making him emotional to the point where they're explaining, every individual is explaining what he helped them do. As far as their abilities, how he's helped them shape their own quirks into battle, how he's helped them in so many different ways, mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever. They're trying to get him into that emotional state. And what I think is going to happen is, because there's 3 people we haven't seen yet. We saw it. I was surprised to see Shoto though.
I was hoping they'd do him next chapter, or end with him.
So the
next chapter, I'm happy I got to see him, because like the way he got
that shit was smooth. That shit was smooth.
And then they let Shorty
Froppy
Suyu.
Oh yeah, Suyu.
Frog.
Yeah, Froppy. Yeah.
They let her kind of
Asui. That's her fucking name.
Yeah, they let her conclude the chapter. But next chapter, I think, is going to be centered around Bakugo, Ochacho, and Tenya, and Ida. Mm-hmm. This is the theory that one of them said, though. I'll figure out who it is, and I'll credit you. But they said they think that Ida is going to be the one to convince him to come back. And they say that because it's a similar situation to how Ida was with Stain.
Yes.
Because remember, it was the whole shit with his brother.
That was
so he
very
felt personal.
very
like
beautiful.
it was very, and that's what I mean. That sense, it's so personal between Stain and Ida that Ida just feels so obligated to that he has to do something. In this sense, I like how the class is being, you know, they're trying to get him in that emotional state. But my thing about Deku is, he's not really fighting back. If you really want them to stay away, fuck somebody up.
I'll say yeah.
Like-
I feel like I was thinking like Deku's gonna be on some like, oh, I have to hurt my friends in order to protect
Yeah,
them.
and that's what I thought too.
I'm like, bet, cool.
Cool, that's what I
Smack
wanna
the
see.
fuck out of Bakugo, beat that nigga ass, and then run away.
And the thing is, though, even in this sense, I've seen a lot of people say they don't like how Bakugo is being, and I'm like, bro, one, he's always been like this, but two,
yeah, facts.
I love this, like, because
Character development.
not even that. If you really pay attention, it always comes from a good place. It's never like I hate you kind of anger. It's I see what you're doing. I see how you're trying to take this burden on by yourself. It would be easier if you just let us in. If you let us help you. And I like how they were like, well, our initial thing was to come help you. Like, was to come be with you and just kind of help you. But now we taking you back. Like, simple. Like I said, I think Ida or Shorty gonna be the one to convince him to come back. I don't think Bakugo's gonna be the one. The only way Bakugo kind of comes in is if that nigga physically just fucks him up.
I'll say yeah, like if Bakugo's like, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna talk about how you saved me. I'm just gonna do this AP shot to the fucking face.
But
And I'm gonna drag your ass to fucking school. That's how I was gonna.
What I thought was gonna happen though, when I seen I don't ever remember her name, but Shorty that can create shit. When I saw the little chair, put him to sleep.
Yayarozu.
Yayarozu. Fact.
I fucking remember that shit.
I thought they was about to give that nigga all for one treatment. I thought they was finna be like, sit the fuck down, you locked up from now on.
Like on the prison shit.
Yeah, like I thought they would, cause if you see it, it's a head garment and it's straps like to lock him down.
Suya
he just got out.
She was there when she seen that nigga.
And he just got out of what's the name? Shit is crazy. Tokoyami is so like.
Tokoyami is Dark Shadow.
Yeah, Dark Shadow.
The way that nigga could just bend that whole thing. He had the fucking guard thing going on. That shit was smooth.
Yeah. But yeah, that kind of concludes mine. It was an overall good chapter. I just hope Horikoshi don't drop the ball after.
Yeah.
You got me locked in.
I said what I said in his shit. Let's get to.
I know that's what. Yeah.
Well, we got one more thing.
What the fuck? What do we have?
So, well, I have one more thing. Just want to conclude some stuff for the latest One Piece chapter. This will come out probably Tuesday, since running a little late on recording. Really quick, I did want to say a couple highlights for the chapter. Got to see a Frankie fight. Frankie Nice. Frankie Nice and Frankie. And another thing is he I think they're leading some stuff up where Frankie's gonna have a little upgrade for some cybertronic kind of like devices. But the biggest thing is I think this chapter we got a confirmation of kind of what Yamato's devil fruit is. Simply put, do you guys remember the attack that Sasuke used on Itachi? It's called Karin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Karin. So Karin actually is a mythical beast within Asian mythology, and it's a beast that's a combination of like a unicorn, a deer, a bunch of other kind of amalgamations, and it's put it basically into one. Very powerful. I think there's a Pokemon that actually has a reference to it.
Stantler?
No, it's a legendary Pokemon.
Calio.
It might be. Let me see.
Kaleo.
Kaleo. Let's see what we get.
Calideo.
Oh, I see.
I was just thinking about this after I did that Frankie shit. Hey, bro, low key, I could be a voice actor.
Hey, facts. I was thinking about that because you can do the meatball from.
God.
You
already know what the fuck he runs.
Let me see.
I just be randomly doing shit and figuring out how to sound like me. I don't know who else I could.
Meatwad impression is immaculate though.
You can do.
All I got is Carl.
Whatever his name is, really well.
Who?
What's that? Nigga from Boondocks.
Uncle Ruckus?
Oh, you talking about Stink Meaner?
Yeah.
What did you say, nigga?
All right, okay, I found it. You remember?
Oh, Suicune! God damn it, nigga!
Yeah.
You said a deer. Fucking
not a deer.
Fuck you, nigga. I was naming deer.
But basically, no. You said stand leader. Or,
That's a deer, nigga. Okay.
Yeah, here. Let me see.
Yeah,
That's really
Stantler is
good.
a deer. Or Exernius. That's a fucking.
Yeah, Exernius.
Yeah,
That's the one I was just saying.
That's some new niggas.
So, but basically,
I don't know why I know this information.
hey, Pokemon fans.
I know up to like season like or region 4. That's it.
Yeah, so basically in Asian mythology, it is a mythical hooved chimerical creature that appears in Chinese mythology as appeared with imminent arrival or passing of a sage or illustrious ruler. Now, with that being the case, I don't know necessarily how this is going to play into Yamato's abilities or powers, but just knowing that she is a mythical zone, and also Kaido.
Mythical zone meaning again what? Is that
mythical zones such as the Phoenix that Marco is.
Oh, transformation.
Yeah, like
she transformed into the mythical creature.
Yeah, so she's a hybrid now. Now, this kind of plays into like because Oda, he likes to use like especially for the big dogs, he gives them nice fruits.
Hell yeah.
But I think for this one, I think we're gonna see some abilities from Yamato that are going to go crazy. Now, if she joins the Straw Hats, we lit. Like Straw Hats ain't losing nothing.
Facts.
Like they lit. But yeah, I just wanna say that Karin. Obviously we seen it in especially in Naruto where the Sasuke, that's one of Sasuke's dopest attacks.
Hell
I don't know why that nigga only used it once. I think he had to use it once because
I used to be spamming niggas with the game on that shit. Okay.
Terrible.
Thunderclap.
Terrible.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll show you guys one picture of the actual art of how it looks. This is a terrible picture. Not a terrible picture, but it looks kind of like creepy. It reminds me of the Berserk horse. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is a picture of Karin.
Hey yo,
that's a picture of
that shit like Princess Mononoke or something?
Now.
Something like that, I would say.
Yeah.
You hear me?
What you say?
I say you just need the nigga on the back now.
Oh my god.
Hey, come on, bro. That shit was a fire ass design. That's clean.
That shit clean.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Karin is possibly the devil fruit that Yamato has. So I don't know. We'll see what happens in 1020. 1020 is gonna be a hitter though, because I think we're gonna get some people back into the battle, and they about to hit some firefights. So I'm excited to see that. Still got to see King. I haven't seen King in a while, so got to see that. Now, with that being said, we're gonna go straight into the swag. The swag.
Finally.
Now, like you guys said, this is the 1K subscriber. And like not anniversary, but special. Yeah. But we're gonna go into one series that has been very influential within our lives. More so for
flex a bit.
More so for. Oh shit! Yeah, that's fire, man. Hey, to be honest, like I said, bro,
Hiei
right there. Y'all see that shit?
They can't see it.
We'll put like a picture. You put like a picture like on in the clips or something.
Yeah, I'll probably put it on the thing. But to be honest, like I said, Yu Yu Hakusho, one of the greatest, most timeless shonens that's ever been. Top
three.
I say at least top
three.
Top
5, yeah.
That's top 5.
Like a 100% top 5.
Yeah, well, yeah, it has to be in your top 5 if you've seen that shit all the way through.
So the way we're gonna start off, we're gonna kind of go through a little bit of character analysis or like say favorite moments that we. Well, actually, I think we should start with this.
I seen that shit.
Huh?
I seen that shit.
What do you do?
Same shit as last time.
Oh, word.
They what? Oh, I gotta look back at the film.
You gonna see it?
No, but basically, I want to see. I want to get how we got introduced to the series itself, and kind of like where we like how it impacted us itself and things of that nature. So we can start with JC because he's the man on this one.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
It's his episode.
Real shit. It's my shining moment.
Your shining moment.
Hell yeah. So
hi JC.
I grew up with a teenage uncle. He watched anime every day after school. So I asked him like when I was like 6 or 7, hey, you remember that guy used to shoot stuff out of his finger? Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho. Checked it out when I was around that age. I read the manga, and I fell in love with it. I read that whole thing in like elementary school. So that's how I found out about it.
Hey, that's fire.
Hell yeah. Shit was different, bro.
It was.
It was different.
So My homie, shout out my homie Jeremy. So my first, obviously it used to come on like Adult Swim and whatnot. But whenever I was freshman in high school, maybe, we was kicking it and we was at his crib and he was like, yo, you ever seen Yu Yu Hakusho? He was like, bro, I used to fuck. He was like, I ain't really big into anime, but he was like, this is like one of the shows that I used to fuck with. And I was like, I don't know if I remember that. He pulls it up on his computer and it's the first episode of that. I was like, I don't know if I remember this. So like I sat down and watched. I was like, okay, this is a cool concept, but I never picked it up after that. Mm-hmm. And then I randomly thought one day, and I was like, I need to give this a go. So then I just cut it on and watch, and that shit ever since.
Hey, that's fire.
Smooth.
My introduction to it was a little. The person who got me into anime itself was really my cousin and my older sister. During the time, Yu Yu Hakusho was on the same block as Sailor Moon, back on the Tsunami block.
Hell yeah.
With that being said, though, I think right after Sailor Moon, and fun fact, the mangaka for Sailor Moon as well as Togashi are actually married, so it's like
nice.
a powerful mangaka couple. But when that came on, when Yu Yu Hakusho came on, what you say?
I was trying to make a play on words, it didn't work.
It's fine. No, but with that being said, like Yu Yu Hakusho was at least like the number 3 anime that I had indulged in at my young age, and I remember watching it. And to be honest, not really necessarily knowing how things were, but like knowing the comedy was funny and just how like the characters interacted. Falling in love with like characters like Hiei, Kurama, Kuwabara, like real funny characters.
Facts.
Like it became slowly but surely one of my top series, and still is today. Like like I said, it's timeless. Like I mean, you look at this and like it just brings back so much nostalgia and so much greatness. But with that being said, I want to kind of go into character analysis, especially like favorite moments from our favorite characters. Now, quick little side note. I wanted to watch the movie. I didn't have time. I watched about 15 to 20 episodes with my girl on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
It is.
The whole thing is on YouTube.
Facts.
Now, there's some funny shit that I did not like. It made me laugh. It even made my girl laugh too. But I want to kind of get into that a little bit later. But we're gonna start with Yusuke. Any kind of moments, any kind of character development that you guys want to kind of point out that we can kind of discuss right now.
I don't care if it's a baby, somebody's mother, the grandmother. He said, I don't care if it's somebody's sister, mother, grandmother, or a baby. I'll still kick. He said she's a fighter and she's standing in our way. I'll still kick her ass.
Guys just don't fight girls. I'll fight with you. You're messy. Are you serious? She's a fighter and she's trying to get in our way. I don't care if she's a girl or a baby or somebody's grandmother. I'll still knock her out.
God.
Hey, Yusuke. Hey, so there's another part. So I don't. You guys go to the rando arc. It's basically like the tournament arc. One of the first ones. There's a part where Yusuke, he walks up, and this is when there's like the 4-on-4. So they're doing like 1-on-1 matches to be the student for Genkai.
Yeah.
Yusuke walks up, and you know the guy with the mask and the green hair. He basically looks like a Street Fighter character. So he goes up, and they're like, okay, there's the next fight. So he stands still, right? Closes his eyes. And then what'd he say? He was like, he said that I'm just praying for your mortal soul or something. I'm about to,
May the strongest man win. What are you waiting for, Urameshi? Have you decided not to fight?
Oh no, I was just praying for your mortal soul.
Yusuke, stop clowning around.
Moron!
he said, I was just praying for your mortal soul before I beat your ass. Or something.
Hell
I
yeah.
was like, yo, this nigga is wild. And then Genkai gets mad at him, like, come on, man. Like, I'm gonna disqualify you if you don't stop playing around. But yeah, like it's just on moments like that for Yusuke where it makes him such a lovable like MC. What about you, JC?
Man, when he his dialogue between the fighters during the Dark Tournament was just funny. It's especially like Chu and Jin.
Yeah.
That was like, especially Chu. Chu and him were like a perfect combination. They're like, fucking Chu was just this Irish, not Irish, but like Australian dude. This Australian dude. And then he had to go with an Irish dude the next time like a fly, and like his like reaction to everything was just fucking when he gave the girl the finger. Yeah. Just like I don't know. There's too many moments. I can't decide on one.
Top tier voice acting.
Oh,
Top tier voice acting.
dub.
I don't know who you are.
Top tier dub.
Top 3
too.
dub of all
On
time.
God.
Top 3 dub of all time.
On God.
Definitely.
Even the songs. All the songs are fire.
Hey, look, even though we on that, let's talk about the songs real quick. Because, bro,
Because the ending themes.
anytime, bro, Yusuke has a hurtful moment, bro,
yeah,
you know
piano.
exactly which OST I'm talking about.
Yo.
Every single time it come on, that shit make you want to cry. Bro, every single time you be like, especially when I'm not gonna spoil.
You can't say nothing crazy.
When Yusuke and what's his pet?
Pooh?
Bro, whenever they realize what Pooh actually, you know exactly what moment I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That moment, bro, I was hurt. I was like, bro, no way. It was like, yeah. That's when Keiko and everybody started to realize what was going on between Yusuke and Pooh, and I was like, bro, don't do this. I was like, y'all niggas about to make me cry, bro.
I'll say there's also another moment. You remember in the Dark Tournament where Urameshi, he has to go into that cave.
Yeah, the seals. I was thinking about the Seals of Fate or something like that. Yeah.
The screams he has.
Yo, he was hurt.
That shit sent.
Shout out to the voice actor, bro. That shit got chills down my spine, bro.
Pain because I couldn't hold my weight.
I was like, yo, this nigga's really in pain.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, I remember, I saw that when I was 14, 13. I remember seeing that. I'm just sitting
oh my God, this nigga's hurt.
He's really
I took those screams seriously. You feel me? It sounded like he was having a baby, nigga. God damn. Nigga was hurt.
So here's another funny moment. So like I said, I was reading the manga a little bit as well. Now you remember the first moment where we get the interaction between Keiko and Yusuke?
Yeah,
now,
when he lifted up her skirt.
And plus, you won't even be able to graduate middle school. Sometimes I think you don't care about anyone but yourself, and then you don't even do that right. You hear me?
Nice uniform. It's lacy.
Now, in the manga, what it says is, so I have the same exact panel. It said, so Yusuke said, what a low class underwear even has feces on it.
He was violated, bro. He was smoking a blunt on the fucking the rooftop, bro. Like, hell yeah.
They didn't show that in the anime.
Hell no, they gave him some gum or something like that. I remember this shit vividly.
Yo, I saw that. I was like, whoa, he was different. Yo,
right, he was a different breed.
I was like, yo, imagine violating somebody like that. That's yo.
I don't even give a damn as a childhood fan. That's just like, yo, like, he really.
No, but the thing about it, do you think that, especially with Togashi, especially the way the manga started in Yu Yu Hakusho, do you think he had a different kind of direction that he wanted to go?
Hell yeah, he started off making gag manga. His first series was like this weird kiddie gag manga. Mm-hmm. He elevated to Level E, which is kind of like a serious gag manga. It was about sci-fi shit. And then Yu Yu Hakusho was supposed to be a slice of life. Mm-hmm. It started doing bad, just a little bit, and then he switched it up.
Yeah, so I to be honest, like Yusuke is himself. Now I do want to get. I know that Nick kind of got into the Sensui arc with the.
Oh yeah, that's just, like I like Dark Tournament.
Sensui arc is different.
Sensui arc is different.
They call him the Black Angel.
Yeah,
like, that shit is fire, bro. Like, but
that whole saga though was like there's a lot of truth to it.
Oh yeah,
like the Black chapter, like. See, like he literally learned every single violent thing and terrible thing that humans are capable of doing. So okay, bet we gotta kill him. Well, I understood since we from the very beginning. I was like, okay, I can't be mad at this guy, but like he has to be stopped.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
What was that tape? I think you guys remember like
the Black chapter.
That was the Black chapter.
That was the Black chapter.
Or was that before during the Tagore?
The tape was the Black chapter.
Oh, okay.
He watched the tape called the Black chapter and then like fucked his whole brain up.
Oh damn. I mean,
it made sense though. Like he was trying to be a hero. I understood. That's what and I respected everybody that was along with it as well. As okay, bet we feel the same way. We've been hurt by humans. Let's help you kill them. So like I get it, but like it was a lot of his characters, a lot of the villains. I'm talking about Yomi later, but Sensui and Toguro had a very strong sense of purpose.
Oh yeah.
As villains, like Toguro, like he wanted to actually fight someone that was worthy of fighting. Yeah. That is a.
I like.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was about to say I like those dynamics in villains where like they're looking for strong people to basically take them out.
Yeah.
Like they get to the point where like they get so strong that they're just like, is there nobody that can satisfy me?
Facts.
In that sense. So when Yusuke came around, it especially coming off of Genkai too.
That's my favorite moment by her. No cap. Literally, that's my favorite Genkai moment. I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. We can't say that.
Y'all clowns gotta go watch.
Yeah, watch. We're really trying to put y'all on.
I ain't trying to really call you clown, but like,
yeah, especially if you're new, Roger. Okay.
No, but I feel like
it's on Hulu.
I need you to get right.
Yeah, real shit.
I'm gonna be honest. Yu Yu Hakusho to this day, and like I said, I've always said this. This is a timeless anime that it literally can be your gateway anime, especially getting into it from the start, because it gets you into tournaments, it gets you into like certain. Because to be honest, Yu Yu Hakusho, it has some of the best pacing within anime.
Facts.
For an older series.
Facts, bro. 112 episodes, no fillers, straight canon.
Yeah, facts. And
doesn't miss a beat with the pacing at all.
Facts. And the thing about it is, especially with like the power and abilities, the likableness of characters, even like the just like keeping things on the edge of your seat. One scene in particular that I really liked was the fact that it happened right after they went to the mansion and then they beat the Toguro brothers or whatever. They thought they beat them. And then Yusuke, I think he sees Toguro in like a parking garage or some shit. Yeah. And Toguro uses like 30% of his power and bodies Yusuke. That was one of those moments where I'm looking like, yo, Yusuke, like, yeah, you awake now.
Right. Yeah. You better get
it's
right.
different.
He was shook, bro. He was shook. That shit was insane.
And even another moment that I kind of liked, and I think me and Nick had talked about this. You remember when it was the reunited with the Team Urameshi and Hiei and Yusuke actually.
Yeah, they started.
It wasn't no words.
The niggas just pulled up.
These forest hikes really wipe me out.
Yeah, you look awful. Oh wait, that's just you.
Yusuke.
I thought that they were on the same team.
Gosh, the best! I can barely keep up with my eyes!
Damn, Hiei, is this how you say hello to people now?
I don't know where you've been all this time, but it seems you've improved your skills a little bit.
Improved a little bit? Oh man, I'd say he improved a lot of bits!
Don't be discouraged. The fact that you could follow their moves shows that you have improved as well.
And Kuwabara was like, I can't even see them. Like they're on a whole nother level.
And then
that shit was insane.
But it's crazy because also, and like I said, I do want to get into other characters. But it's just like the whole dynamic of the four themselves, it worked really well. Like all four of them all had distinct qualities and capabilities. Like Kuwabara was the goofy, the simp, but he was a cool simp. Like,
he was cool
and he was always determined. I kind of get like, and he was like the other side of the delinquents. He also he kind of reminds me of Hanamichi from Slam Dunk as well. I don't know.
A little bit.
I don't know. I don't know if he was made of or Hanamichi. Well, which came out first?
Slam Dunk came out first.
Yeah, but maybe that kind of correlates as well, especially with the red hair.
To make it make sense, Yu Yu Hakusho came out, I think, a little bit before the Frieza arc. In Dragon Ball.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just like little things like that. But like I said, I don't want to spend too much time because we can get into more moments a little bit later. I do want to talk about Kuwabara. What was y'all opinion of Kuwabara as a?
I ain't fuck with him at first, but then like I grew to like him as he like kind of became like, all right. So I didn't like him obviously it's still first episode. But I didn't like him at first when it was him and Urameshi kind of going at it. And then, not to spoil. I mean, it ain't really spoiling because it's first episode. But
I knew exactly what you
were whenever he's going through whatever he's going
through.
But
am I supposed to fight?
Yeah,
that shit broke me on the law. I was like, damn.
Because in that moment, it's like, all right, so you not really just a bully. You like...
You really respect Urameshi, bro. Like you respect it. That's when I gained respect for Kuwabara. I didn't like him as a kid. I was like, who the fuck is this fucking weird nigga like with the weird face?
To be honest, everyone. I mean, Yusuke has some ops though. Those teachers,
fuck those teachers, bro.
Takanaka was cool. He was like
Takanaka was the principal, right?
Yeah, he was basically like that, Coach Carter to Yusuke.
Hell
he was
yeah.
Like,
we only got to see him like for like 4 episodes. Then he just vanished.
Yeah, facts. but hey, to be honest, in Jujutsu, Yuji's friends, we ain't seen them niggas since the first. You remember the club he entered at the beginning?
Facts. We ain't seen none of them. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, we ain't never seen them niggas.
That nigga ran off and that was it.
Oh God. I had a finger, so I gotta leave my friends.
He didn't say bye to them.
He could have though.
I switched schools type. None of that.
But who knows? We might see him in a color. Game.
Hey,
he might have curses.
Oh my God,
that would be crazy.
That'd be wild. If the girl got a curse.
Yeah.
After she encountered a curse, they didn't even know.
Crazy. But yeah, with Kuwabara, so there's one moment, and me and my girl laughed at this. So obviously Yusuke and Kuwabara aren't the smartest people. They're more about hands than using their intelligence. But there's one part in particular where
we're talking about.
So here, I'm trying
to. It's a glare for the title, so I can't see.
I'm sorry. I'll put it right here. So in this, basically, for context, Kuwabara is asked not to fight or have any kind of demerits on his record because of one of his homies, the friend group that he's in,
got a job. You're not supposed to in Japan. You're not supposed to have a job in high school.
Exactly. And his mom, his mom. He's
like poor. Yeah. He's like
basically he's poor and
trying to make ends meet.
Trying to make sure that his mom doesn't lose his job. He doesn't lose his job or whatever. Right. So so this is what happens because after they say they like Kuwabara can't fight, he's asked to get a certain like grade on I think an exam that they were like a phys ed exam or something. Yeah. So this is the funny part here.
Please, we can pass that test easy if we study a little. I got like a 45 on my last physical science test.
No worries here. I scored a 57. How about you, Akubo?
Out of 100.
Yeah, I got a 39, so if I try a little harder, I'll be good. We're gonna be okay, right, Kuwabara? What did you get?
What's this?
I got a 7!
You got a 7 out of 100.
Well, what do you know? Kuwabara is stupider than I am.
What did you make on your last test?
I got a 12.
He was proud of that shit, too.
I was like, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, the person who wrote that shit, bro, like the way they say shit, too. Like, it's like the appropriate amount of Western energy.
Nah, fact.
You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
And big shout out to Chris Sabat. I really love Kuwabara's voice.
Oh, God. Yeah, you grow to love it over time.
You're a Meshi.
Spirit sword.
Extended.
Let me have at him.
This shit's crazy.
No, but it's just like the way Kuwabara, and the thing that I really like about Kuwabara, especially in the first couple episodes, that his willingness to look out for his friends, his determination,
his code of honor.
Yeah, exactly. And then like even when there's one part during the Rando tournament arc where Yusuke, he makes it up the hill because he had to fight the bat thingy in the forest, right?
Yeah.
So
you read the manga of that shit?
No, I didn't.
Bro, it's like a complete, like, it's not serious at all. The fucking design's completely different from the anime. It looks like a Sesame Street vampire. Like bootleg vampire. Real shit. Like read that. It looks like a gag manga.
I gotta read.
That shit's hilarious. Nothing like the fucking anime. So funny. But appropriate change though.
Yeah, facts. The thing about it though is when he comes up the hill and basically like, oh, he made it, and Genkai makes the exception because he was like 2 seconds late.
But I believe I will make an exception.
Yeah! We did it!
Huh? Why don't you quit hugging me, you weirdo?
You're the one hugging. I was trying to squeeze you to death.
Hell yeah.
So Kuwabara and Yusuke, they hug each other. They're like, yeah, man, we did it. And then like they realize what they're doing. Like, hey, man, he said, Kuwabara was saying, I was trying to squeeze you to death or some shit like that.
Hell yeah.
But like that dynamic between Yusuke and Kuwabara was one of my favorites because it always seemed like no matter what, they were always trying to push each other. Yusuke knew he was like way stronger than Kuwabara. But Kuwabara always wanted to be there. Especially another scene that I really liked was when Kuwabara realized that he could use the spirit sword. Facts. That shit was funny.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah. But it's
what?
Facts. Now, go ahead.
I think my favorite moment is I guess you could say season 4.
Season 4?
The last arc.
Yeah.
So no spoiler, but when they're about to leave, and he's like, you know, basically like, what? He was like, and you're going too? He's like, no, and he's like basically trying to fight all three of them or whatever, and you know context after that. But yeah, it was fun that moment because that was another like moment similar to the first scene I was talking about. It's so hard to be fucking vague.
Yeah.
You can give a little.
You can say moments. I think just you can't say
what actually happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are give crazy.
Okay, so similar to the I guess you what do you call it when you visit I guess funerals.
In Japan,
the viewing I guess
the wake,
yeah,
the wake.
So similar to the wake. Whenever so it's Kuwabara, Kurama, Hiei, and Yusuke before they leave. If you know what I'm talking about, when they leave in that final arc. And that's when like Kuwabara is like he's going on like a major rant, even worse than kind of worse than like that one whenever he was the wake. And like that's when he punches Urameshi and he gets up and he was like, damn. He was like, one thing I am gonna miss though is those weak ass punches. And I was like, oh shit.
But yeah, like I to be honest, I think that's one of the best. That's gotta be at least one of the best rivalry companion kind of duo. Yeah. I feel like in Shonen because like they just pick well off each other. It always seems like they're like they push each other to the max in a lot of degrees. Now it's funny because Kuwabara knows he gets his ass beat. I know. I think they said at the beginning he lost 156 times to Yusuke. And he said I'll keep fighting him and like shit like that. It's just funny to me. But yeah, like Kuwabara. Was there anything else that you wanted to say, JC, about Kuwabara?
Nah, I just got hella respect for him. I mean,
GOAT.
He's just a GOAT. Yeah, I think like out of all the rivalries, he's definitely one of my favorites, top 3.
Yeah. Now I pulled up the OVA. I'm gonna show a couple clips of that during the thing. Now I gotta say for one, like the
new animation,
gorgeous,
clean,
cold.
Now, I know. So I sent it to Black Swordsman and KKZ, and they was like, bro, why this shit so short? It was like, that's a hell of a cliffhanger. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that shit coming back off of that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh God, they keep making like new merch and shit for it too.
They're making a live action Netflix
video game around that time as well.
Are they having a video game?
They had a video game around that OVA, yeah.
Oh yeah, well they had I thought it was a mobile game.
I might have been a mobile game. You're probably right.
I played a mobile game.
I knew they had a DS game like a couple years back though, which is weird.
I quit
for no reason.
I quit that mobile game because there was like a limited like Toguro like character that I wanted. I spent all my gems after I didn't get it. I was salty as I fuck this game. So I was mad because that Toguro was nice too. Right. But moving on, I do want to say now we are talking about a little bit of before we get into Hiei and Kurama. I have a big thing with Hiei, which is kind of crazy compared to the manga because I mentioned to you. The thing about it is, can Yu Yu Hakusho work in this era in this day and age?
Yes.
And why do you think so?
All right, go for it, Nick.
It has enough of your comedy relief. Like I said, it's funny. If you put it in a new animation style, it's better. Like and like I said earlier, and I know JC didn't fuck with when I said that, but like,
oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Even the dark moments in the manga are brought out in the anime too. Like, I just personally think it works a little bit better for the anime, but like though all of those dark moments were still in there. Like niggas still getting their heads cut off, niggas still getting like in pain, like you said, the screams, like it's very dark moments. They're still animated, and obviously it's the 90s, so they can kind of have more leeway with it. Nowadays, that might be the only thing that gets dumbed down just a little bit for
depending on the time slot.
Yeah. You mean the now I would say to be honest, in this day and age, I think it's starting to become a little bit socially acceptable to see a lot more.
Well, in this day, I'm just saying, like I'm still kind of thinking like previous.
It all depends on how they market that anime and what it's for. Like Hunter was in the Saturday morning time slot. So, that's why the Killua shit. Like that's why that got censored. But if it was on the regular shit like in the 90s, it would have been fine.
So this is my question to you guys, especially after seeing the Period OVA that was gorgeously animated. Especially like one scene in particular, Yusuke's spirit gun, like when they it was fire. I like especially with that art style, if they were to make whether it be a spin-off or original, just a complete dub of it. You know, use the same kind of characters, this, that, and the third.
Same voice actors. I need it.
Well, could Yu Yu Hakusho actually be up there in like some of the top, like the top? Because I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it could, but I feel like it's gonna have to break a couple more barriers that the manga did that the anime didn't do originally before.
If that's the case, I feel like the only way we'll know, like the real question I think is like, will the sales come back if the anime comes out? They have done like Togashi has like done like new covers for like, you know, re-editioned or fucking mangas or whatever.
Well, I know the English translated covers are different from these covers for Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wait.
So yeah, these covers are not on the
English.
Those are not on the English.
Yeah.
They're different.
The picture.
Yeah, they're totally.
Like the picture would look like a Leroy.
Like the covers are different.
Like
the way they're the same people.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Different. Like the background is different.
Yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
I remember.
I know the first one's the same, second one's the same, third one, and then you're right. Like
because when I look at because all of the Japanese prints are white backgrounds.
Hell yeah.
So like the English ones are all colors. They're like colored like black or
they have the same like initial picture, but not the same. Yeah, I feel you.
So
trying to appeal to the Western eye, I guess.
And I mean, that's a lot of mangas like that though.
Hell yeah.
The only one, I mean,
besides like if there's just like a character on the cover like Bleach.
Or Bleach like and Naruto. JJK, Naruto, like those are all the
Sometimes
same.
You can't even edit it because the picture's too fucking detailed. Shout out fucking what's his fucking name? Araki. Almost forgot his name. Hell yeah.
But yeah, real quick, JoJolion is going to end the next chapter, I believe.
JoJolion's ending?
Yeah,
JoJolion's ending?
Yeah. But
what?
I'll talk a little bit
I'll
more
definitely read that shit now. I'm sorry, that shit was just too much to wait for. A month? I can't do it. It wasn't good enough for me to wait.
But I do want to say, I think, to be honest, as far as the media that could be, you know, taken out of for Yu Yu Hakusho, I mean, we're talking about, like, I feel like a lot of the stuff still works today. I mean, back then, and this probably will go into my next character because I wanted to tell you guys a little something crazy. So, with Hiei, for example, Hiei, I think by far was the most popular character in Yu Yu Hakusho.
He's even in the fucking front.
Yeah, facts.
He's not even the main character.
My goat, baby.
Now the thing about Hiei, so a couple tidbits about Hiei real quick. After Hiei's original appearance with the three beasts, because they all had the sacred weapons that they stole from Kuwabara.
Yep.
His appearance was that was supposed to be his one and done. After that, he was not supposed to be back in the series. Togashi made a choice, which was very smart, and actually brought him back to be the fourth member of the complete group. Because I think it was originally supposed to be Kurama, Kuwabara, and Yusuke for adventures and stuff like that.
Huh.
Now the thing about Hiei is, especially with the Jigan Eye, the fact of the matter is, like, going from having a character that was literally powerful before and planted the Jigan Eye, got ranked down to a D ranked demon, and then as time progresses, got 10 times stronger than he was before. It's crazy.
I'm about to say, you know why that is though, right? Like why, like he went after he got the Jigan Eye, why he went down.
His body couldn't handle it, right?
Yeah.
At first?
Yeah.
So he had to train his own body in order to get back to where he was, or basically to the heights that he wanted to be.
Yeah. But I think they stated that he knew what was going to happen.
Nah, because he talked to what's my man's name? I literally just watched that episode.
Makuro.
No, not Makuro. So that was Makuro is the.
That's way my fault. Yeah. Who told him? Kurama?
No. What you talking about? Who told Hiei?
No, yeah, about the
Jigan? The dude he got to put it in him. The dude, the doctor. I don't know his name, but what happens is
I know what you're talking about though.
So it's basically like a flashback, which you really don't get that flashback until that last season.
Yeah.
But basically, what happens is he literally goes and asks him, like, you know, he basically tells him, like, give me the Jiganai or whatever. And he's like, and he was like, you know, I blow people off whenever they ask that or he said, I ask everyone one question before I do that. And obviously, like, he ain't passed or whatever, but he was just like, you're too weak. He was like, you're too weak to like survive this. And he was like, and if you do, you're not going to be strong enough to withstand it. Mm-hmm. And so he knew that. And so he ends up getting it, and he ends up like about to leave or whatever. And I guess before he leaves, the guy says, let me at least teach you how to like swing a sword or something like that. Yeah. And then that's basically how he becomes like who he is. But that shit's wicked. That's wicked. And then like the whole dynamic of like what he had to do in order, like with Makuro.
Yeah. Training was fire though. Shout out Circle Sword.
That shit went crazy. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the doctor.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's the
Circle Sword.
Yeah, that's the.
That's my nigga.
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember. Now I remember. I'm thinking about the fucking doctor from when he fought Sentu. I'm like, there's no way.
No, it's after that. Yeah,
it's after that. Okay,
so that's what I said. It's in that final
Facts,
arc.
Yeah.
Episode,
that design was hard.
Episode 100. 100 or 101?
That makes sense. Yeah, it's only it's very short. That's probably the shortest arc in the entire series, right?
Yeah, that shit. It starts
at 100, ends at
starts at 96, and it ends at 112.
Okay, word.
I appreciate those little like mini like training, kind of like get more kind of info arcs or whatever.
And it's
so
funny,
everybody got an episode in the anime.
And it's funny that you say, I guess Yu came out around the Frieza arc. So I wonder because this makes me think about it now that you say that. I wonder how far into Dragon Ball Z we were when the fourth one came out, because what Makuro does to Hiei is basically the HTC.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
I ain't gonna say it like to spoil, but like it's basically like pretty much 100% that. You know what I'm talking about when I say HTC?
Think about it. Think about Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that shit.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah, it's
that'd be wild as
That's
fuck.
how they ended the episode.
Hell yeah,
that's when they do the Makuro. Is it Maruko or is it Makuro?
Is it Makuro or Maruko?
I think it's Makuro.
Yeah, Makuro. So that's when they do That's when they do the
backstory almost.
Not even the reveal.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. They took the body out. And oh my god! Well, I ain't gonna.
Damn.
I didn't say.
Nah,
so
you did.
I was very close.
Real quick though. Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry.
I was about to say, but I was about to say, as we just stated, I have Hiei tatted on my leg, so I can kind of tell you why I fuck with him so much. Starting out, like you said, he wasn't supposed to be a character. I didn't know that. But like starting out, he seemed like the character because he had the Jiganai, he had a god complex. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm a demon, I got this Jiganai, I can't really be stopped. So, and yeah, he was pretty much like a strong ass nigga the whole time. Mm-hmm. But the thing I liked about him was it wasn't, no matter what, he had a goal, and it was such an underlying tone with him that you just was like, okay, if you don't like them this much, like, you know, you talking shit, like y'all fight, and you still around these dudes. Like, why are you a part of this? Like, what makes you so, you know, connected to these three? But his main premise around with Yukina, if you remember that, like, that entire, like, okay, he's searching that entire time, but when he does, that's the only
twin sister.
Yeah, that's the only reason he's around. Yeah. So the only reason he's even around him is because Yukina is around with Yusuke, but she's usually with
Otan and Keiko and
what's her name?
Shizuru.
Shizuru, yeah. She's usually around Shizuru. So like, the thing I love about
I hate hearing about her.
Yeah,
because I know I always remember Togashi pissed me off,
bro. Even, but like,
still don't know why he didn't do it.
You like what Hiei?
Yeah, fuck the guy. That's the one thing that pissed me off the entire series.
Well,
I understand it.
It makes sense though
for his character.
Yeah, for
his character.
Yeah, for Hiei, it makes sense because it's like, you know, he's looked at as the heartless one of the group. Because before we get too far in him, Kurama is like, he's the heart of the group. He's the one that's like, all right, we're not going to do this y'all way, because Yusuke, you gonna wild out.
Yeah.
Kuwabara, you not gonna think, you just gonna work. Hiei, you just gonna fuck shit up.
He reckless.
Yeah, he reckless. Like, he just gonna fuck shit up.
And then Max Fighter was just doing own thing.
But you got Kurama, who's like, he's calm, he's collected. Even Yomi says that. Like,
hell yeah.
He always has a plan. We're never going in with a blind eye. We'll be calm about this, and it's gonna work out this way, no matter what. And if it don't, there's plans for that too. But like, him being the reckless one, he's gonna instigate most of the conflicts between anybody that comes around. But to have him have such a soft side whenever it comes to Yukina, like, he wasn't. I know, like, I'm not gonna spoil that piece of it, but he was so tied into it that he's like, he can't reveal that. Mm-hmm. So it was cool to see him, like, be that protector, but also have to be in the shadows with it. Like, so.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think that as far as Hiei's character, like, I think he was, you can kind of relate him to the actual rival of Yusuke on that power, like, on that power scale, especially when they first fought. And I was thinking about this, and I also saw this in a video. After that first interaction, because you remember he kidnapped Kikyo to get all the weapons. Keiko, my fault. Yeah, I said Kikyo.
Yeah, wrong series.
Yeah, wrong series. But you remember that his Jigan form or whatever when he turns.
Hell yeah. That was the first episode of Yu Hakusho I ever saw.
Oh, really?
Word.
Hell yeah. He and Yusuke fight.
That's when he was really talking shit.
Oh, God.
He was like, oh, I remember that shit, low key. He said, he was like after countless years of masters not being able to. He said after countless years of people who can't master the Dragon of the Darkness Flame, he was like, well, here I am surpassing everybody. He was like, I am the Dragon of the Darkness Flame. I was like, oh shit, you talking that cash.
Oh, that episode itself, bro. That shit is wild. To be honest, that's one of the coolest super attacks I've ever seen.
Never have insulted the Jagan Eye. Because you see, in a way, it has its own mind and loathes disrespect. Resisting it is not something I would do.
I realize I'm supposed to stay, but in light of this little situation we have here, retreat!
Dragon! The darkness
God. Like, Dragon of, when he says
Dragon of the Darkness Flame.
Fucking shirt starts ripping off. Yeah. Fucking.
That's why, bro. That's why, like, I love.
That shit's real.
I love, like, the way, like, bro, when I seen that panel, I was like, I gotta get it. I was like, who am I gonna get next?
To be honest, should I pull that up so you can watch it real quick?
You can. Even in the OVA, that shit was clean. Like,
oh yeah, when he did.
Yeah,
but I think at that point. Was it a time? There was a time skip when the OVA happened, right?
Because they weren't. They had to become a group again.
Yeah.
But that
was a prequel.
Yeah. What I love was the Hiei Kurama one.
Yeah, the other one was.
The other one was a time skip. Because they had to mention, he was like, we got to get everybody back together.
Thanks.
But like that's why I got this shit tatted. Because bro, when he takes the bandage off with his mouth and he's just like, and that shit just comes off and it just starts to like float. I was like, oh,
ooze
that's
out of
clean.
his skin. That shit's fine.
That's what I'm saying. Like off the skin, bro.
This
Come on.
Smooth.
This is
like,
I seen this the other day. Fuck that bitch nigga life up.
Hey, we gonna talk about that in a second. You know exactly what I'm about to. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm about to say.
Oh, both of them.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. Koenma, clean
iconic.
Adult form.
Yeah,
clean adult form. Here you go. Ooh, that shit clean.
That's smooth too.
Bruh. Fire.
Yo, look at this guy.
My man turned the sky black.
Bro.
I can't tell if that's coming from the fucking stadium or from the clouds. Fucking
that nigga.
The sea turned black, bro.
Oh, God.
That nigga went crazy, dog. Like,
yeah, I'll fast forward a little bit. I just want to see when he says it, though. He shook.
Oh, God.
Yo, funniest commentator ever.
Oh, God.
Nigga step.
That shit's so fire,
Oh,
bro.
God.
No pun intended.
Yo.
That was funny though. The fact that she was always running from every attack because she couldn't get hit by them shits. I was like, yo.
The funny thing about the tournament though is like when niggas attack, like they don't care nothing about
this, bro.
Bro, that shit's insane.
Hey, now hold on, real quick. That dark tournament though, when they all booing Urameshi, he was like, "Come on!" He was like, "I want a piece of him.
Beat all your ass."
Everybody got quiet. He was like.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, no smoke.
Yeah, facts. That nigga just beat up 5 demons.
Both
time.
But we gotta talk about waifus in a little bit. But real quick, I do want to talk about. So there's a differentiation between.
Then you're trying to fuck the nurse, the electric nurse. The electric nurse.
I remember that shit.
You remember the electric nurse? You want to be in that tent?
Yo,
lock him up.
Nosebleed.
Anyways, so I know you were mentioning Makuro.
Yeah.
So there's actually a differentiation between the manga as well as the anime. In the manga, we do know that she used to be a slave, as well as. But here's
damn. You're not supposed to reveal the gender.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're bleeping that out. We're bleeping that out.
That's why I stopped.
Yeah, you gotta bleep that out.
But I already said it.
Nah, I know we didn't.
But they don't know that.
Yeah, they don't know. Yeah, we're bleeping that out. You gotta bleep that out.
That's season 5.
Come on now.
4 or 5. Like,
but one particular moment. So we do know the backstory from Makuro. In that backstory, so the differentiation between the manga and the anime, the backstory is Makuro's father actually within the, I don't know if they go too into depth in the anime, but in the manga, let me tell you some fire shit Hiei does. So you know how in the anime he breaks the chains, right?
Yeah.
He breaks the chains of Makuro.
Yeah.
Now it was a little bit different in the manga. So what he actually does is he goes to Makuro's father, because he like, this guy is foul. Like some of the shit he does is like some of the darkest shit I've ever seen. Like there's a panel.
Took that out in the anime?
Yes, they did.
Huh.
Well, they didn't because basically like he was on some really wild shit.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing though. So Hiei goes to the father, right, and he gives him this plant-based parasitic thing that I don't know if Kurama gave to him or something like that. Basically gave to him. Basically with that, it freezes his body. He feels any kind of pain, and it heals back. So he can be tortured forever. So basically, he let Makuro knows that he's like, hey, you can do whatever you want with him. Basically his body, like his body.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
his body will continuously heal. Like, and you can
he kidnapped him, grabbed him back, and all that shit. Brought him back to Makuro as a present.
Yeah. He said, you know what he said? He said, "Happy birthday."
Yeah.
After he did that shit, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. I remember that shit. I remember reading that shit and Shonen Jump. Hell yeah.
Yo, and then,
her.
Oh, go. Oh.
It's his fault.
It's okay. Continue.
Bruh.
But like, nah, I only want to say, but the father was fucked up.
Yo,
I forgot. Yeah, they didn't put that. They couldn't have put that in the anime back then. Fucked up nigga. Should not been in Shonen Jump. To be honest with you.
Should I read some of the shit?
No.
Yeah,
We have to put a trigger warning. There's no point in doing that. There's no point in doing that.
Don't do that.
Basically,
just read that shit if you want to, bro.
He violated her to extreme extent. But the thing about it, the way he got back, that nigga said, look, after like just the fact of the matter is he was basically like, hey, you can torture him as much as you want, and shit, if you get tired, you can go ahead and kill him. But he was like, happy birthday. Like, crazy. Yo, that shit is fire. That's one of the things. Yeah, that's some savage shit.
And it shows that like Hiei can like show a little bit of loyalty as well, like outside of just like working with his comrades. Just like, yo, that was like a really grand gesture. Yeah, you know, especially in that universe. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, read the manga.
And the panel for it, like the way he walks into the dad, like, it's also hey, I'm a boss. Don't fuck with me, dog.
Facts.
Yeah. So that's one of those Hiei moments that I really thought was dope. Now moving on to Kurama, and then we'll kind of well, I mean, like I said, we can kind of go into more moments and then talk about certain things that we want to kind of see.
I was talking about the series as a whole, like what it means and all that shit.
Yeah. So with Kurama,
I think we all had the same favorite moment.
Obviously, maybe.
Let's see. Y'all go first.
All right.
But I wanted to talk about Kurama.
Go for it.
So with Kurama, now one running gag that Kurama has is, I don't know if you guys noticed this, Kurama. Oh, also one more thing, Kuwabara, he didn't win any fights in the Dark Tournament.
I remember that.
Yeah, like if you really think about it, he didn't win any fights in the Dark Tournament. But
he didn't win the yo-yo fight either.
Now, if you guys remember, Kurama is the only member that in every fight he has, somehow he gets super injured or like is always crippled before he actually like fights somebody. Like every single
he be holding back, like.
No, I mean like literally like either he has like a stab wound,
or like makeup.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like he is always holding back because he knows of his true nature.
Yeah.
Facts, because of okay, that's my favorite part. But I don't even think I can say that shit. I can't say that shit. Okay, that's fair.
But
damn.
The thing about Kurama, especially going into the first couple episodes, is there's also a moment where so you remember when it's Kurama, Hiei, and the demon dude with the green shirt at the beginning.
I
forgot his name.
Okay, I forgot his name too.
He's so forgettable.
Hell yeah.
So
he was a fucking punk ass nigga.
So
he's really a bitch.
No, facts. So Yusuke pulls up on all three of them. He's like, "Hey guys, I noticed it's not raining around here." Basically, he was like asking for the smoke. So the first person to leave was Kurama. He said, "Hey, I don't got time to be arrested." So he just walks away on some, like, just goes into the forest, and then Hiei leaves, and then he fights the bitch ass that you were talking about.
Hell yeah!
But the thing about Kurama, especially like his like not only the swag, you know, he's a handsome guy, you know, one of the most handsome character.
He was one of the popular. Him and Hiei are the most Hiei and him and Hiei are the most popular characters. All the popularity polls and shit.
Yeah, the thing about it is his willingness, especially like his ability to be so like warm hearted, especially like his motives started from the beginning of the series with his mom. Like just like how that kind of interacted. And if you guys have not seen the OVAs, it takes a great look into Hiei's and Kurama's backstory.
You could watch that one OVA like right before that.
Right before the series.
And to be honest, and it would still make sense.
It would still make sense.
Just that one, not the other one though.
Don't watch the second.
Don't watch the other.
Don't watch the second. Don't watch the second. Just watch the first.
Watch the first one, you be good.
After, as soon as that's over,
stop.
As soon as they show Yusuke, stop.
But, and then I know you talked about short hair Kurama was fire.
Bro, short hair Kurama was clean.
Shuichi? That's what we call him. Shuichi. That nigga smooth.
Yo, facts.
That was his human name, correct?
Yeah.
The name his mom gave him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and the thing about it is just like Kurama. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's hard. Really think about it. It's kind of hard to say which one is my favorite character out of the four because they were all like
they all have these beautiful moments, and like that's the thing. Like you gotta you just appreciate those moments as they come. Even Kuwabara, he had a lot of great speeches, even though he like got his ass handed to him a lot. But still though, great speeches.
But think about it. Like I mean, like. At that point, Kuwabara was the only thing that was really like relatable to like people like us. Like,
hell yeah.
Like Yusuke, we know what his backstory is, his lineage is. Kurama, obviously, and Hiei. Kurama was literally like bare bones. He don't got shit but a lightsaber. So I mean, he going crazy. Like,
oh god.
But yeah, I do want to get into. I think anything else with Kurama you guys had?
I think Kurama. All right. Kurama's one of the first shonen characters to do the strategy in a fight scene that I saw. Mm-hmm. Like, even like during the Sensui arc, during the first like trial that they had to go through where you couldn't say certain words, that was top tier, by the way. Not a single punch was thrown. Yet it was such an edge of your seat moment. Mm-hmm. Fucking in the Dark Tournament when we had to fight Makeup Dude.
Oh yeah.
And then fight another fight after that, paralyzed.
The clown?
Yeah. We had to fight another fight paralyzed, and still it's top tier. And like, I think the reason why he's like that is because it's kind of like the Rurouni Kenshin effect. I don't know what came out first, but having a dark past and doing everything that he can to atone for his sins. Yeah. That's why he was what he was, which is why I can't say my favorite part. Thank you, Nick. He's just
even with that, knowing about even then you knew about it, but whenever you get into that final arc and they and the only reason I keep referring to that is because I'm watching it again and I'm seeing
it really ties everything together. That last arc,
that's what I'm saying. Like meeting Yomi and going through and them showing what was actually happening and how he got to the human world. I was like, yo, different.
Yeah. The writing in this show is just
top tier.
It's top tier, man.
Now that I think about it, especially the thing about the word thing that you mentioned, I just thought about that shit.
That shit was smooth. That shit was so smooth, and the way he won is what gets me every time.
My biggest,
can't even explain that shit. Like you really can't.
I would say my biggest fear is, especially with people. I mean, obviously there's an episode that there's a love letter to Yu Yu Hakusho. I feel like the fact of the matter is, we all grew up with such a series that meant so much to us. As it this was a series that literally grew us into who we are as far as defense, as far as what we like to see in tournaments, what we like to see in characters, how we like to see certain things. The thing about it is, I really hope in some way, shape, or form that this kind of gets the 2011 Hunter x Hunter treatment. Because in and of itself, and like I said, even the shit with Makuro, and then other little things, this could work today. This is a series that has so much grandiose plot and so much lovable characters that I feel like it'll be a disservice for this new generation not to experience. Now, I'm not saying because the 90s version 100% fine. Love it.
Hell yeah, fire.
But I'm saying that give it updated animation, give it a little bit of love in certain aspects, or at least I know they're doing a live action movie. I'm not really feeling that shit. But but I feel like in and of itself, Yu Yu Hakusho has 100% been one of the most not only influential, but one of the dope. Even y'all seen Saiki? You know
Saiki K? Yeah.
You know who Kaido is? The guy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Black Chronicle or something like that.
Yeah, the Dark Reunion.
The Dark Reunion.
Yeah. Even the reference to
hell yeah.
Damn, bro.
He bandages. Oh, you tired?
Low key.
But the bandages around his arms when he.
I'm good.
Oh damn!
I was like, why? He never does that.
Damn, I didn't know it was like that. But it's all good. But I think the biggest thing is Yu Yu Hakusho, honestly, especially for our generation, has definitely been one of those things that needs to be a little bit more recognized as we go on. Obviously we see the references to anime and manga now that it's been taken from.
Facts.
But like I said,
I'd like to do one thing. I think we should have did this in the beginning. A lot of people don't know about the series. I'm just going to give a quick synopsis.
Go ahead.
Quick. All right. Yusuke Urameshi, 14-year-old kid. Home life sucks. His mom's a drunk. He is one.
His wife. His mom is bad.
Fair. But I will say this: in the anime, she's a drunk. In the manga, she is being shown to be maybe a little something more. Not gonna get into it.
I know in the anime they showed that she has a hoodie, but when you first see her,
in the manga, she has suggesting that she does something else for a living besides just staying home.
And then I know one of the teachers calls her a trimp in the anime.
Yes.
So I don't know necessarily.
But basically, he's a delinquent kid. Doesn't like school. Doesn't really like anything really. And except fighting. And he sees a little boy who's about to get hit by a car and decides to save him. Dies. And gets another chance at life.
And no one expected him to save the boy.
And no one expected him to save the boy. As a matter of fact, if he didn't save the boy, he would have got one less scratch.
Facts.
Than he would have if Yusuke, didn't.
Botan said, yeah. So your death was
completely useless. Yeah,
completing utter waste.
Hell yeah! So check it out. It's a different series. It doesn't just start off with a bunch of crazy action like all the other ones.
Yeah,
this sets the tone for what I need in a series.
I kind of relating back to you, what we just previously talked about, and I know what JC gonna say. But
oh God,
my question for y'all: complete reboot or continue where it left?
We talked about this at the Y. I'm saying complete reboot.
Yeah, complete reboot.
I don't want nobody making a sequel.
I expected him to say continue.
Hell no. This is one of the few series I'm like, yo, don't change nothing.
Here's the thing.
Keep it a band.
Especially with the ending that we got, there's nothing really much more.
On God, bro. It really, like, I don't miss. If I miss them, I watch it again.
Now,
I'm not like, oh, I need more.
Now, saying this, like, after that OVA, though, like,
that's what I'm saying.
Doesn't that leave some credence to like something
I'll be
else?
cool with some continuation, but I need a reboot first.
All right, boom. So if they do it this way, since we got both OVAs, right?
Yeah.
That's the full OVA is the prequel.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then you finish off, or you go into the reboot.
Yeah.
Once you finish off at the end of where we are at the end of 112.
Yeah.
Then you go continue after the OVA.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'd rather just get movies, real shit. Give me some
or movies.
Like fuck it. Like what if Columbus just keeps giving them missions?
Cool.
Like an ultimate like
that'd be fine. Every movie's just a fucking mission.
Yo, that like a 3-part series, maybe like a trilogy. Like they
nigga, I don't care. I'm going broke. Fucking when that shit comes to theaters.
I'm pretty sure they had this before, like the Demon World.
They had one, but it's a really bad Ocean dub. Ocean dub is the guy that did over 9,000.
No, but I'm talking about
them niggas.
I'm talking about like something happens between where the literal Demon World actually like is. I think something like that happened though in the series, if I'm not mistaken. Where
since we tried to open the gate. Oh.
No, but like.
Take that. You gotta take that out too. Nah. We gotta at least take that one out because then that reveals why he's doing what he's doing. Because we already talked about
if I get tired editing that shit might just.
Hey, I'll literally say I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that. I'm not that guy, pal.
You're not that.
I'm not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
But yeah, going up what Nick said. I mean, I don't know. I mean, to be honest. Like that's something I would really love to see. Like
give me 3 movies.
Hey, give me some more Yu Yu Hakusho love. Because at the end,
not a series though.
What do you mean?
I don't want a new series. I want filler movies.
What if
that like act like canon, but it's not.
What if Togashi is at the helm of the project though? I think that could work.
Will he finish it? No shade. Like keep it a band. Like I'm just being real.
I mean,
I'd rather him fuck him working on some new Yu Hakusho shit. I need Hunter.
I was about to ask, so I'm like, you saying that, but I'm like, so would you rather it be Yu Yu?
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather just get new Hunter. Fuck yeah, I make a reboot. Give me some movies if you want, but finish Hunter, bro.
You got a choice. We just talking about Togashi.
I bet. All right, cool.
You got a choice. You get new chapters or a new anime or a continuation of that animation. Pick one.
Oh wait, which is better, Yu Yu Hakusho or?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm taking Yu Yu.
I'm taking Yu Yu. But what do I want though? Because I could be cool with just the 90s anime. But
No, but I'm saying, would you want more Hunter chapters
or a reboot?
Hunter or more Hunter episodes? Because you say you want more Hunter. So
I'd rather have more Hunter chapters.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need the anime anymore. I'm good. They left at a good point.
Nigga trying to reread.
But remember, the manga for Yu Yu Hakusho was changed a little bit compared to the anime in certain.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it didn't bother me as a kid. It doesn't bother me now.
I don't think it deviated completely. But
nah, because I ain't gonna lie, that first arc is pretty long. Like when he's trying to get back to life and shit. That's like in the manga. That's like 2 or 3 whole fucking volumes.
That is because they have the raccoon. You remember the raccoon?
Yeah, that shit was funny.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, but like it's just like if you read the manga, you'll understand. All right, so let's talk. Let's talk about this.
Let's get to the juicy
before we go.
Shit,
it was just like all right. So you talk about some
earlier today. Ben had texted us and was like,
being a hero.
I'm gonna try to read some just to kind of get try to give it some love a little bit. See what we missed. Blah blah blah. So, like I said, I didn't know if it was different on my end at first. It was just weird how it was like put together on Manga Man.
It is bad on Manga Man.
So, but it's the actual panels. It's the actual shit. It's just a weird like.
I can say you what site.
Yeah, it's just titled different.
Yeah.
So I didn't know where I really
was.
was.
Chapter 5 could be like chapter 20 or something like that. Like
it said volume. It said volume 8, but it was really chapter 152.
Yeah,
so like,
it's weird.
Which is cool because I'm past all of that. But like I told them, the thing for me and no shade, no nothing discrediting Togashi or nothing, because I feel the same way about Hunter. Togashi's art style, love it. Especially like I showed y'all before, the close up, the face shots. That's fire. Where, and that's why I say that's where most of the detail is put into the drawings. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I understand people, like I've heard people's gripes here and there with the white background, not being as much there, which I'm honestly cool with because there were moments in Bleach like that. Like I'm not tripping about that. But my thing is the art style compared, because I've always watched it before reading. The art style compared to the anime just draws me in. The anime art style draws me in a little bit more than the manga does. And obviously you can kind of give the credit to the voice acting and to, the animation team. Right. The good side of Period. But it's so crazy. How y'all go downhill like this?
Oh God!
Like y'all gave us some good shit.
Was that just for was it just for like Fairy Tail? Because I think Fairy.
Nah, Fairy Tail didn't do Fairy Tail.
Yes, it did.
They did Fairy Tail.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Cap.
Hey, man,
they must have changed studios. That shit was fucking crazy.
I told y'all I never paid attention to studios until like recent, like two. Like I'm gonna be real. If it wasn't like the first studio that I ever heard of was Madhouse, and that was because I paid so much attention to Hunter when I watched it. But
like Death Note.
I mean that too. Yeah. But like once I watched Hunter, I was like, I said, Studio Madhouse. I was like, so I watched that, and then I noticed they did Death Parade, and I was like, oh shit, they did. I said, what else they do? And then I went, and I was like, oh, they did all this shit. Damn,
they do got a nice resume.
Bro,
they got a nice ass resume. I wish
you want to know what's crazy? That resume keeps going, and people probably not going to like add it in. But like I said, the co-founder and creator of MAPPA is the founder of MAPPA is the co-creator and founder of Madhouse. So like I still put that shit in my opinion, because that other series,
the M's look the same too.
Yeah, the other series that they doing is actually a joint together of Madhouse and MAPPA. Okay. So what is it? The one that I sent y'all in the chat that was coming out along the same trailer, came out the same day as the Chainsaw trailer. But back to what I was saying. So I just told them that the manga doesn't draw me in as much as the anime does. And that's just me personally. And then, like I said, it takes nothing away because I do like the face shots, like the Sensui you showed me, the Hunter panels of the face shots that I showed you, especially Miriam's. P2's.
What's that fucker butterfly man?
That's not
Mamako no Yasupov.
Makarov. That's Poof.
Poof. That's Poof. Right. Yeah. What's the big man?
P2. No,
big man's
Nefer P2. I don't know.
No. Nefer P2.
Nefer P2 is P2.
What's that man name?
I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
So you got is P. I know the three
Pito
is P2,
Poof,
and
Miriam.
It's not Yumi. Is it Yumi?
No,
Yumi.
That's not Yumi.
You looking it up?
No, I'm looking up.
Damn, son, what you doing over there, dog? Come on, man.
I'm looking up panels for my point I'm gonna make.
Oh, these niggas trying to come at my head. That's all it is.
I had that shit too. Was it 3 Kings?
It's three. It's three royal guard. But yeah, like I said, it's no discredit. Like I generally and honestly, like I've told y'all before, I just really I'm just now becoming a like manga over anime fan. Like since we started the pod, like after like the only manga I cared about before we really did this was Berserk. Like that was the only shit that I really paid attention to. But like. And I told y'all before, the only shit I really cared about after Hunter was to read the Kurama and Hisoka fight. That was it. And then I never read, like, I have no information past Chimera Ant. Like, I don't, or not even Chimera, I mean, I don't have no information, like, as far as, like, not dialogues and whatnot.
Now, for faces, like, I can definitely see kind of where your preferences as far as, like, Togashi's style. Because, like, look at this. Like, this shit looks.
That's what I'm saying. But you got that. But then, like, you have, like, if you open one of those books up, you have, like, you know, and I'm not saying that is
UP.
UP, yeah, UP.
Yeah, you was right. Yeah, you said Yumi, but
okay, yeah, so close.
Yeah, close.
But like even just the dialogues and like there's not much details as far as faces. Even that like they like bro, y'all see my like my shits. I can easily draw Gon, Killua, Yusuke, and all of them. Like and Hiei. Like I can easily draw those characters. And I'm not saying like that takes away from them, but I'm saying like it's not a difficult style when it's not the close-ups. Like when it's just the panels just regularly drawn, it's pretty basic.
But here's my thing. I feel like, especially with Togashi growing up in the day and age, his style reflects the time and period that he was growing up. I mean, you look at Dragon Ball Z, classic style. You know, more so. You know, what's that cop? The cop manga. It's so popular.
I know it just ended a couple of years ago. Nigga on the bike.
Yeah.
Forget. Yeah.
But
Kachi.
Komchi?
Kotsu.
Conchi?
Something like that. These niggas act like we ain't got the internet.
But like it's cheating.
It's fun doing it like this.
Korokochi. No.
But here's my thing. I feel like if you really go in depth with a lot of the battle sequences for the Dark Tournament, Togashi, he really gets into his little bag that he got. I mean, and like I said, I'm not saying that Hunter. Like I'm not saying Togashi's what. Oh yeah, that. Oh my god,
popped up.
But I know that Togashi's Togashi's art style. It doesn't necessarily give off like the artist of the year, but I feel like there's a little bit more of a connection between his art style compared to the way it was done in the anime.
I feel you,
especially with like the darkness and especially with the facial expressions and stuff.
I feel like they didn't capture that in the anime. Is that what you mean? Like,
exactly.
Yeah, because the way he did the inking with some of the faces, like in the Dark Tournament and like in general, like the emotion that he would show in order to progress the story was like pivotal. Like, and they did it. I mean, shout out to Noriyuki Abe. They did a great job with like still with the music and all that shit. That helped out. But even
it's
all you had in the manga was like those facial expressions.
Even looking at that now though, like, do you think like imagine a reboot with emphasis on those panels that Togashi really worked on? Like, I don't know. I know for one fact, and I didn't see all of the 99 version of Hunter x Hunter.
Some bullshit got popped up.
But you remember?
They just keep doing this shit.
You remember the battle? I mean the what was it? It was the exam, the Hunter exam. They're in the forest and stuff like that.
Long ass. Oh, okay, yeah.
Some of the panels in Hunter x Hunter, like are conveyed a lot more differently in the 2011. That is more of a love letters to what Togashi kind of worked on itself. Yeah. So it's kind of like I feel like if you do the reboot, you really focus on those kind of elements of showing like the grittiness that Togashi had.
Facts.
I mean, you go get.
I think Togashi is. I mean, honestly, Nick has good points. 100. There's a lot of fucking words. He just gets a little.
So this is what I was actually about to say though.
What's up?
And this is my thing because this part is what I was talking about. With the doctor and whatever.
Yeah.
But this fight is like, all right, so if I was to read this, I would probably kind of be like, oh shit, this was fire. Like, this is crazy. But the fact that I watched it
first
makes this a little anticlimactic because, and it honestly, it makes both anticlimactic.
You're talking about that circle sword fight, by the way.
This fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, this makes both the anime and the manga anticlimactic for me. And I'll say why. In this scene, so when I hate to spoil, but like, and this isn't really, I mean, yeah.
It's not the big part of it.
They'll remember that we were talking about it though.
Yeah.
So this part.
Yeah.
So they have a standstill before that happens in the anime.
You don't like that?
But this is my thing. I like it, but like I said, it makes it anticlimactic on both ends because I would have loved the darkness and the dark appeal that I like. I would have liked to see it in this fashion where, you know, blood splatter, the shit didn't slide off. But in the anime, it also makes it anticlimactic for the manga to me because I'm like, this isn't what I saw.
Right.
And even and don't get me wrong, it's drawn nicely. It was animated nicely. They showed like everything that they're showing. Now, if they would have showed, the thing is, like I said, the motion of it makes it a little bit more climactic. But just the fact that I didn't get to see it in this kind of frame, that's what makes it anticlimactic for me. So, because obviously it's your usual person here, person there kind of thing, and then things happen. But
that shit is smooth as fuck.
Nah, facts.
Like, so God, you wasn't playing.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you keep going, this is what I was about to say. That kind of ties into my point. In an animation, I got page 13.
Yo, the weekly chapters back then were like 20 pages a week. That shit was smooth.
That I personally don't want to sit through. And don't get me wrong, I love information. I love I love flashbacks. I love information. But
we did this already. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
we did.
All of that was happening. Like as soon as it was, they do a better job, and a lot of animes do this. The narration of it through the flashbacks has a little bit more context, and not necessarily context, but it's easier to understand the context in the animation style because it's like this. It's fast paced.
Okay, I
have to sit and really analyze what's being like told versus seeing it.
But I'll say this because, for example, with Jujutsu Kaisen, same kind of thing.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
But I'll say this. I feel like that really deems like really true to just preference though. Because for me, I mean, I think one reason why I know the One Piece stuff.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Same exact thing.
For me, reading that is like, oh, like this is dope. Like
because I'm gonna keep it a beat. Y'all know before my bad to cut you off, but when even in Hunter, if I read up to that page, on God, I'm dropping. You know exactly what page I'm talking about. Yeah. And I'm not saying I'm dropping in the sense of like I don't really gonna
drop in that middle of the
no.
Oh, okay.
Not like drop it, but I'm not physically saying like this. That's it. I'm done. But like I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna do the Sabo shit. I'm gonna look at that shit, and before I really choose, I'm gonna be like, I'm not reading this shit, bro. But take Hunter for example though. If I had to read the narration between certain parts of Chimera Ant, that would low key turn me off.
Or
it's not that big. It's not that big of a deal.
No. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying in the sense of context, it makes it easier to understand. Same thing with Jujutsu, the Noritoshi Kamo stuff. Reading it, we all sat and was like, we understand who you are. We understand what is being told to us. Mm-hmm. But when we get into the anime, whenever we got to the anime, bro, we were already in chapters 140. We was in 145s, I think. Mm-hmm. And bro, as soon as that episode came out, bro, I came to y'all with a theory out of the blue, like off rip, because it's so easier to intake it when somebody's telling you it versus I have to take in 4 panels of 3 paragraphs of information telling me and explaining this. And I'm not saying that I don't understand it in that sense, but if I have to see that and then see Shibuya, all that shit going out the water.
But I mean, I don't know. I feel like that boils down to preference because
it does.
Because I'll say this, and I said this before. You probably like, but Berserk does the same thing. So sometimes though, like if we gonna be honest, like but
I can't say shit. I haven't caught up.
So there's certain panels, especially when they're explaining like the actual like the Kushan Empire as well as like how like certain armies are moving within the country. Like to be honest, if that was animated, I think you're right. I think I'll understand it a little bit.
That artwork be driving Nick probably.
But as far as what's happening within Berserk and the chapters, it's kind of feel like they give you a lot of information.
But this is the thing though, and that's why I say it does boil down to preference. But in Berserk sense, Berserk will keep you drawn in based off of the scenery. The scenery itself you're looking at and you're like, okay, it's tied into what's being told. It's not like I can't tell you a page full of straight information. Now, if it's a page full of straight dialogue, that's different because Berserk has hella dialogue, especially once you get into the newer arc. Once you get into Fantasia, like Fantasia has hella dialogue between people because there's a lot going on.
But me personally, I'm fine with that. But as far as like, so I would say this. This is a question for you. Do you know, especially like the movement of how the war is going throughout the whole, especially during those moments in Berserk? Do you understand every single? Because sometimes I have to reread to figure out. Okay,
I mean, yeah, bro, I reread. Like,
no, but I'm saying like literally after the chapter I just read, I'm like, okay, I gotta see where the military is moving in order to see like what's you be knowing.
Bro, I be so locked in, bro.
All right,
so especially that Millennium Empire arc, like the Kushins, Ganishka, yeah, all of them, yeah, bro.
Let me quiz you.
All right, let's get it.
There's a chapter in 1/5. Hold on, let me see. It's in the Millennium.
The beginning of the Millennium Empire, because 150s is early.
Yes, they are.
Yo, don't do this, bro. He's like the biggest fan.
No. I mean,
I literally going through it.
It's the same thing with me. It's the same thing with me with Yu Hakusho, though.
It is hella information.
That's 365 chapters.
The thing is, Berserk's hella information is like, in my opinion, is 10 times what.
You get ads on the thing.
10 times is 10 times what Hunter's is. Like I said, Hunter has that one page. You know, like I said, y'all know what I'm talking about. That shit is straight words. There's not along with straight words in Berserk. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like along with straight words in Berserk, it's panels with it. It's showing the mindset of the characters. But that's the biggest difference. The thing is,
Togashi's very minimal with this shit, and that's why I like Togashi.
That's what I'm saying.
Draws me in.
If it's so, but that's what I said. That's why I understand like some people having the gripes with the white background, because you have people like me who are stands of Berserk, the vagabonds, where the world building is the main key to whatever it is I'm reading.
Right.
Rest in peace to Mahoda, man. That nigga can draw.
That nigga can draw like crazy.
And like I said, it's not, and I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, we're comparing, but like I'm saying it in a sense of like, you know, with all of that info, it is, yeah.
Like that shit crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like that art is different.
Like even like, hold up, I'm about to get to my favorite part though. I'm sorry,
Nah, go ahead. But yeah, like I mean, I was just kind of reiterating. Yeah, bro, that's my shit, bro. That's my.
I gotta read that shit,
bro. That is my shit, bro. I love that panel, dog. Like that piece of the Millennium Empire arc is fucking wicked. Like that. Even damn, we drifted off. Like even Ganishka's fucking apostle form, bro, is wicked. But like, yeah,
Nah, I get your point though. That makes sense. Yeah, and at that point, it's all personal preference.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, because even
the
I quit.
What is it? The like the hill of swords. The information that was coming along with that, explaining
Zod and Griffith.
Yeah, like explaining where they were, how, like what the main reason they were back in that area for. Like that piece of it, once you have to get explained, because a lot of people will forget. But like once you kind of reiterate and explain those things, it's a simple snap and it is back to you. And I think that's the thing about Berserk. It was a constant reiteration of one event caused all of this. And with Hunter and not like with the panels that I'm talking about, like yes, it's more in that sense. It's for Yu Yu, it's a flashback. So obviously there is, you know, there's panels behind it showing what is being referred to.
Facts.
But like in Hunter's case,
sometimes
it's a page, bro.
Yeah, sometimes
it's just a page, and those are needed. Don't get me wrong. Though that information is needed. I just think it's more easy to process and receive it in anime form, because if I'm sitting down
I feel you on that.
And somebody's telling me this, even if I read the manga, I could be in Dark Continent area, but once you refer to that with some underlying information that most people are gonna forget, but I went back and I already know the events that's going on now, like Jujutsu does. I know the events now. You're telling me this early on. Now I fully understand because I went back and kind of revisited what I know.
So I would say because I agree with you. I would say the only thing about Hunter that I can't necessarily say is the fact that for me, dialogue or like storytelling stuff, for me, I'm not saying I breeze through manga, but the thing about Berserk, the thing that Mayora does he makes beautiful art, but he also combines that like a couple chapters with like a huge amount of dialogue into it. I'm not saying the dialogue is bad or like the storytelling is bad as far as like the movement of like the North Army or like certain like royalties within because there's a lot of that within the world building. But I'll say for Hunter x Hunter, first off, I haven't read Hunter x Hunter, so I don't necessarily know like how the context of it. I'm gonna be honest, but I can say I know for One Piece, when I get that, it's more so I know that there's certain tidbits that Oda likes to put in there that I know that I'll enjoy if I take my time with it. But
I think that just comes along with reading and understanding mangakas, though.
Yeah, facts.
Like we understand. That's what I said. I understand that Tade Kubo and Togashi are gonna have these white backgrounds at moments. It's not gonna be the most scenery as I'm getting the major dialogue that I need. Miura, he's gonna give me the dialogue that is needed, and he's gonna give me the artwork in the background as well. There's gonna be little hints to certain things that you gotta pay attention to. Horikoshi, same thing. Gege, same thing. Like they all have their own thing, and I totally agree with you. I breeze through shit. So like going back and that's why I say like for Jujutsu, we all sped through that shit kind of crazy. So like even for me just going back and slightly, recognizing certain small things that went on in Shibuya, I'm like, damn, I forgot this happened. So like doing the same thing for Hunter, doing the same thing for Yu, like you forget these things happen, but once you realize that it ties into what goes on later on, you're like, oh shit, like this is the information that you were giving. Now I can fully take it in and really appreciate it. Versus, going through your first read, you're not necessarily, it depending on what's going on, you're not necessarily the most dialed in on a page full of info with giving me no visual. Yeah. And that's kind of my thing with that. But
yeah, I feel that. But yeah, I think it really just boils down to certain elements of preference and how we kind of like our styles of manga. But I'll say this before we conclude. I want to talk about waifus and Yu Yu Hakusho. So
Botan top one.
Botan or a Yusuke's mom was a MIL.
I say this. Facts. So appearance, I'm taking Botan. But if I had to have a waifu based off of personality, characteristic, you already know. You know it's Keiko.
She was the most loyal, down girl, I think, in all of Shonen. 100%.
Bro, when she seen Yusuke, y'all know exactly what scene I'm talking about. When she seen Yusuke, it was like, who's that? And they was like, that's Yusuke. And she was like,
what?
Huh? Like, what? But the thing is, though, she did that, but she also was like, still kind of attracted to that side of it, like seeing him like that. Like, she was like, oh. But I go ahead. Y'all go ahead with that. I wanted to get into that a little bit.
But I was going to say, there's one moment where Botan is when she's in her human form, and she's talking to Yusuke on top of the building. And then Keiko, sorry. Why did I say Keiko? Keiko, she comes out and then she's like, oh, I see you guys are having fun up here, and then she goes back, and then Yusuke runs after her. He's like, nah, it's not like that, man. Because at that moment, like in the beginning, you already know that they had a connection to some degree. Especially when you remember when Yusuke takes control of Kuwabara's body at the beginning as well.
Yeah.
And Kuwabara goes to her parents, and basically is like,
hey yo, it's me. Yusuke is like, nah, fuck you.
You're evil. Like
he just died like 2 days ago.
And then, but they're like, he was a nice young man. Like, so he already established that he was like his personality, especially from, because they said this nigga had, like, commanded 2,000 delinquents on some Tokyo Revenger shit. Like, but in reality, he didn't really have friends, but she was always there for him. So that was one of the things that I really liked about her character.
Their ending was beautiful.
Yeah,
very beautiful.
They are sometimes like when I used to listen to the slowed down version of Smile Bomb, and it's just like the instrumental in the back with the piano, and then like it shows it's like a continuous video of them like at the water, and then like it's like them two in the middle, and then like the rest of the gang on the side. It's pretty dope.
Before we conclude, Smile Bomb is fire, but yo, people gotta like. We also gotta shed some light for what is it? The ending is something Sayonara.
Sayonara Bye Bye.
Yeah, Sayonara Bye Bye.
Sayonara Bye
Bye. Fire, bro.
Yeah.
I got that shit saved on my YouTube playlist, bro.
You got English and Japanese.
English. When that shit come, I'm telling you, when it comes to this 90s shit, bro, I'm dub all the way.
Bro, Funimation was killing it with the dub openings in the 90s.
Even Berserk, bro, dudes be like, you be watching
Wait,
Berserk,
is that the one that I was telling y'all to listen to?
I think you was telling me the other one.
Nah, there was another one.
You remember this one?
That's the first one.
This the first one, yeah.
The first one go crazy.
First
bro.
one go crazy.
Especially like the last part. Here,
bro, the craziest one, bro. Hold on. It's
Yeah, I'll play it on the thing if I can.
All right, I do want to touch on one moment real quick though.
Okay.
Before we conclude and before the camera runs out of runs out of storage. But I'll try to be as vague as I can. Y'all understand what I'm talking about. But Yusuke, and I want to get your thoughts on it, bro. Yusuke's feelings after the Sensui arc. And everybody senses it. Like, I generally love that because, you know, you have someone who is such a character that is like, you know, I'm all about who I am. And it's, you know, delinquent. I'm all about protecting my friends. But I feel like that was a little bit, going into the last arc was a little bit more of, you know, him wanting to be, not necessarily selfish, but wanting to learn more about himself. Especially once, you know, all that happened, because he's somebody that is like, I want to do everything alone. And what happens whenever that happened, you know, he felt like it wasn't him. So to go and have those feelings and everybody starting to recognize that and him starting to have a change in personality based off of that. I generally loved it, and everybody's viewpoint started to change. Like, I don't want to spoil that piece. But y'all know who I'm talking about when she says to him, like, you don't belong here. Yeah. And he starts to kind of internalize that, and everybody starts to ask him, like, you know, do you regret being here and all of these days? And he's just like thinking about it. And I was just like, damn, bro, that shit makes me sad, because I'm like, he really wants to get in touch with himself, but he can't.
Facts. Yeah, he doesn't have the time.
Yeah.
He has his responsibility that he has brought upon himself.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? He didn't have to say yes, but he did.
The thing
he saw the
do you
funeral.
think that the demon element for Yusuke was a little left field when they introduced it into the story? I know there's a lot of people have a lot about a gripes about that. What happened?
I don't think we should talk about it.
I mean, we here.
It's a big spoiler.
I'm only kind of making it a little vague. They don't necessarily know.
I will say,
I thought it made sense.
It made sense because of how it came about, but in the sense of it just overall happening, partially an ass pull, but not really like, not in the terms of where it makes me upset, because I like it ties into the story well. It's not that it wasn't like your, and I hate to use this example, it wasn't your Naruto, this is going to happen regardless of what happens throughout this entire time. It's not that you have something inside of you kind of thing. It's not that. It's something, damn, I'm not going to even say that. But it was, like I said, it ties into the story well because of pacing. I'll say that.
I think it ties into the story because we didn't know much about Yusuke in the beginning.
Yeah.
And like that's why I was cool with it. Cause like, oh, cool.
And to even,
this is a thing. I had no idea of knowing that. That's why I'm cool with this.
And to even take it further and making it a full arc. Yeah. And being like, okay,
that was cool too.
We got hella time about knowing about, you know, who you are when it comes to this. And this is probably me reaching and overanalyzing, but like in the sense of kind of in the sense of Ichigo.
Yeah.
We spent so much time, you know, getting to know who you are. Now it's time for you to understand who you are. So now we're giving you this. Facts. And along with that, you know, we also get to understand another side because I don't really want to spoil that, but I think y'all can kind of get the drift of where I'm going with that. Like, we understand that side. We want to understand this side. So,
for sure.
And not even in a sense of, you know, human and demon. It's more lineage. That's what I'm looking for. Lineage.
Yeah. Good word.
So,
yeah, I think especially with a certain R name, and you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But I feel like just like the ending itself was very satisfying. I think what we can really look forward to now is just. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I was connected to it.
You're good. Let me just forget device.
It'll be good. But yeah, I think that at this point in time, the more that I don't know, it's just the retrospective look on it as far as the series in as whole. I mean, like I said, like it had all those elements of stuff that we like now that was back then. It was like it was our predecessor. It was the stepping stone to what we got now. The Jujutsus, the Hunter Hunters, I guess in some elements, the chainsaws and stuff like that. So I feel like being able to be in an era where we kind of grew up with this is probably one of the most satisfying that we can that we can see. But anything else?
It's a story about growth. I think everybody can relate to each and every character just a little bit in any part of the series, and I think it's just one of those shows that you can learn a lot from. The first go around, the second, the third, and the fourth, and so on and so forth. A lot of the situations can be metaphorical to people's lives.
Yeah, for real.
Like real shit. Like if you pay attention to the dialogue, like there are times where like you have had to sacrifice something that you didn't want to, or there are times where like your pride has gotten in the way, and the people that you love and you hurt those people. Like even in the villains, you can relate to those guys as well. It's not just the heroes. It's not nobody's super OP and it's guaranteed to win every fight. You know what I mean? It's
the main characters get their ass beat.
Exactly. Like it's a lot of trial and error for these characters. Every single one of these characters, especially Kuwabara. You know what I mean? So I highly recommend it. It's my favorite series. It's just goated in my book. There's not another series like it.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's gonna be today's episode. Thank you guys for celebrating our 1K subscriber. Oh, I clicked it.
Yeah, it just did pop up.
Try it again. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, we'll call that episode.
We love y'all.
Yeah, we love y'all. Thank you for bearing with us. I know this has been a long episode, but I don't know. I think we had a lot to say about this episode. So
facts.
So, yeah, I'm gonna send off to JC with a song of the week.
Go read Tokyo Revengers.
And
Jujutsu. If you haven't, you got time. You got 2 weeks. Go read Jujutsu.
Go read One Piece. Let's go.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, yo, this song's called.
I hate how I sounded just like you with that laugh. That was kind of trash.
Fuck it, yeah. Fuck you. Fuck it. This song's called "Just a Waste" by Pink Pantheress.
That's my shit.
See you later.
Turn me down.
No, I can't stick around for long. Tell my mom, cause I know she wants me home.